What's up, everybody? You hear that? That's clear, isn't it? That sounds good, doesn't it, right there? That's nice, crystal clear audio, okay? Now, I have to admit, I failed.
Takes a big man for you to admit that.
It does.
Big man for you to admit that, yes.
I failed. I had an idea, and I thought it would change podcasting forever, and an innovation I thought that was necessary, and I promise you will happen in podcasting in the future. We just got there too quick. We got there before the technology would allow it. What we tried to do is remove what I thought was the most cumbersome part of a podcast, which are these big microphone, the big mic arms. Right. Okay. Some of you guys are watching this right now on YouTube. You can see them. We have these mic arms. We have the microphones. The table kind of looks like a spider. It's not the most beautiful thing. You have a gorgeous studio that we've built out. Thanks to so many people who made this happen. I could go through the whole list, but we'd be here forever. But I'll do it anyway because now I feel like a dick.
Because some of them are here.
Mike Montgomery. We got Bobby there in the back. I got to shout out my boy Marco, who actually laid the groundwork and built out this whole space to start with. And I forgot about him before, my bad. Now, I wanted to get rid of the microphone with a podcast. So we had this tile you guys couldn't see, but essentially it was a tile that hung from the ceiling, and it had these nodes that would automatically find the people that were in the room and then listen to them, record their volume automatically. It was unbelievable. And the goal with it was to have a guest walk into the room, start talking to him casually. He doesn't even know that we're recording, and he goes, so when are we going to start recording? I go, buddy, we've already been recording. Okay? I thought it would change podcasting forever. I thought it would make it just this conversation. Reality was the audio wasn't good enough. It sounded a little tinny. We tried to work it. We flew Bobby back up. We tried to work it even more. And nothing right now compares to these microphones. Now, I promise you, we're going to do something to these mic arms to make them purposeful. We will change the game in that regard. And one day, podcasting will get to the point where there's no microphones at all, and that's going to be pretty cool. And we know that we were on the right thing. But what was most important to me, and I made a big business mistake, and I realized this, is that I cared about my competition, not my consumer. And the leg up that I've had in any field that I've been in, especially comedy and podcasting in my life, is I always cared about the consumer, right? Like, why did I make the clips? Because I was like, oh, people don't want to watch an hour of something they don't know. They want to watch something small. Give them something, tiny, something that is like a little taste, right? A little nugget that they can just chew on, and then eventually we get more to it. So that was always consumer, and I had this advantage because of that. And for the first time, I started thinking about the other people that were doing podcasts, my colleagues, and I was like, how can I have an advantage over them? I care about the competition, not a consumer. And what suffered? The consumer experience, the sound suffered. So I learned my lesson from that. I'll never go back from that, but I appreciate you guys for riding with us. Thank you guys so much. This is our first podcast of 2020. I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to start the podcast. So we got to start it up. We have a little bit different intro right now, but let me introduce everybody. What's up? This is Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets, the #2 recommended podcast by Apple Music for people from the African diaspora. When I said I was a black man,
Spotify.
When I said Spotify,
not Apple.
Spotify. When I said I was a black man, I fucking meant it, and I meant black square, double black, Africa black. Okay, we are from the African diaspora. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, you're close enough. Fuck it.
I'm Andy Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh. I'm here with Real Life Kaz, also known as Kazeem. We got AlexxMedia, Eddin in the building, Mark Gagnon in the back, and then Bobby motherfucking Big Stick. Okay?
Big Dick Bob.
Well, I didn't say that. I called Big Stick.
I thought that, my bad. Big Stick Bob.
It means that.
Felt
you know
good.
What I mean? Bobby Big Stick is our AV guy who flew back up here so kindly on my dollar, but so kindly flew back up here. Has spent a lot of my money in the last few days.
Bobby.
Dude, say what?
Back end Bobby.
Back end Bobby, okay? In my pockets, Bobby. Hand out of my pockets, Bobby. Has been doing a lot to make sure this happened. A lot of late nights, but we fucking did it. We pulled it off. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to start this
Can I ask
new
a
year.
very important audio question?
Yes.
Did you get your money back?
For?
The tile.
So here's the thing about these tiles.
Yo, bro!
Oh my God.
I knew this was going to piss you off.
You motherfucker.
So there's a reason I pay for things, not you, Akaash, okay? So the thing about the tiles is this is how next level of tiles were. And Bobby, cut me off if I'm wrong. They're not even available for consumers because the technology is so delicate. They're like, if some idiots buy it and they put it together, it's not going to work, and then they're going to complain about the product.
Yeah.
So they only would sell it to audiovisual companies like Bobby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that's what I thought.
Good job, sucker.
That's it. Big Stick Bobby couldn't swing, couldn't hack it, struck out. No, but we did a risk. It was a gamble. We knew it was a gamble going into it, and I gambled with a lot of fucking money, and I lost it, and I had to spend even more money. Okay, put it this way: I wish I could buy my girl a watch now because I would feel good about it. I would feel like I saved so much money if I just bought my girlfriend a watch again.
Wow.
Okay. By the way, if you're looking at this set, and you're looking at the wide angle, we're getting our money's worth for this Cartier. Okay? We are getting our motherfucking money's worth.
Yeah, I get the mileage out of that son bitch. I'm like, yo, the gift bag is kind of nice though.
The gift bag is nice. Now,
It does accent the room very
that's
nicely.
it.
It gives
We're
a little
developing
class.
the room. Yo, we got boxes in the room. I'm sorry, not boxes. We got books in the room I've never read. I never read a single one of these books. So we faking on all the books that are in the room. Okay?
I read some of Brain Droppings, the Carlin book.
It was good?
It was cool. I mean, it's just their stand-up.
Right. That's what they do. They just put out the book.
When I was
that's
in
their
high
stand-up.
school, I was like,
Chris
it's
Rock.
weird. I was like into stand-up books. Yeah. I read the Ray Romano book. I read the Chris Rock book.
Yeah.
I read
Now-
Damon Wayans bootleg, which is all just act outs in
the
a book.
book
He just writes out the act out, and you're like, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I read Bernie Mac, and the funniest part of that is he called Karl Malone this big mountain climbing N-word, and I just thought that was the funniest. Funniest way to describe.
If there's someone who could climb mountains
And
move them,
14-year-olds.
Wait, did he fuck young girls too?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, we gotta, dude. Okay, I don't know if we should get into this too early.
Whoa, what are we getting into?
You can never get into it too early when you're talking about R. Kelly.
No, I thought it was Karl Malone.
Oh God, even worse. Jesus Christ.
But okay, basically just to finish up the audio thing, here we are. Thank you guys very much. We took a risk. I've realized in my life that that you're gonna have losses. We're gonna have losses, but your wins will always outgain your losses.
Good for you for taking the risk for real.
Yes, we have to. We have to take a risk.
I mean, it was a cool tech. It was fun.
It was sick for a minute, but I'll be honest, it felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like when I was recording, like with the mic,
We're used to this.
This is, you just know it's getting recorded. With that, you're like moving around. You don't really trust it in that moment.
I
Did
couldn't
you
really
trust
lean
it?
back or be, you know what I mean, in the shit because they were like, oh, don't move, and there's markers here and all this other shit. Yeah, that was a
Anyway,
lot.
so we're back. We're here. Flagrant 2, 2020. I don't know if we should even talk about this. This is like a very uncomfortable thing for me to talk about. And we might cut this out. But I just have to say it, and we might get edited. Emily Radix, whatever her name is.
Ratajkowski.
Yo!
Oh, God.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I sent you the picture.
I know when he sent me the photo, I was like, Andrew, no. Just, this isn't the hill.
Let me tell you something.
This ain't the fucking hill.
There was a joke that Dave Chappelle did back in the day. There was how old is 15
How old is
really?
15
You
really?
need to change it to 14. Emily Ratajkowski put up a picture of herself at 14 years old. Okay? The picture is being displayed on your video right now. Okay? She wrote some shit in a caption. I've never read one of her captions in my entire life. I don't even know if she could write that shit. Let's be honest. Are you really writing? Come on.
Jesus Christ.
I got to 14 after I completely objectified this picture right here.
Yeah, so
This is 14 years old.
She's still got an outie belly button. That's how young she is.
The umbilical cord is left in.
Son, that shit ain't gone away yet.
So, wait a minute. Right here. 14 years old. 14 years old.
Yeah.
Who's liking this? It's got 1.8 million likes.
you know who's liking it.
I mean, I'm sending it around to you guys.
You know who's liking
But
it. I mean,
I sent it to everybody. I tried to do a group chat. I don't know how Instagram works really, so I don't know how to do it. I'm like,
just like
did you just like it?
No, that's not yo.
Who liked it?
you were Eddin. It was you or Eddin.
That is bugging right
Yo,
Listen,
Eddin's wallet.
That's a crime in at least 35 states. You know that, right?
Let me tell you something.
Bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
unlike
this
that
picture,
shit.
you go to Emily, her I don't know,
Shame on
Emrata
you
is
niggas,
her
bro.
Instagram. There's a picture of her. Go to that one just so we can cleanse the palate.
The people who don't know who Emily Ratajkowski is, one of the most fouled people in the world. She
Okay.
was the main chick in the Blurred Lines videos. Her titties have been on literally every movie she's ever been in.
Yeah.
She's a
She
bona fide
married some
sex
guy that
symbol.
used to play ball with.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. No,
Good
he
for
came
him.
up big time. He
Hell
came up
yeah.
big
I
time.
love seeing shit like that. I love seeing
That
regular
being
motherfuckers
said,
bag.
look,
Hell yeah.
this girl right here, go back to the other one. Posted a picture of herself at 14 years old. And she yapped about some nonsense about how messed up it is. What is she yapping? I used to like showing people. Go back, Eddin. You got one job. You got one job. I used to like showing people this photo of me at 14 to prove my body is natural. Nobody wants to see your body at 14.
Nobody wants
Why
that.
don't you choose your body at 18 to show it's natural? What you are doing with this picture is saying I looked hot at 14.
Yeah.
And you're making me feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
because I agree, but you don't look 14.
That's what makes me
You
so
look
uncomfortable.
20 years old minimum in this picture. How old does she look, Al?
No comment.
No comment means 20. How old does she look?
20,
This
21.
goes back to my thing.
You
Dude,
ain't gonna get
Akash
me
said the
again.
funniest thing. I don't know if you want to say it right now.
I don't
Just say
remember.
it.
Which one?
He said, if you get locked up for this, before the people in jail with you try to
Right.
rape and kill you, you should be able to show them a picture of this girl. If you get locked up for having
If it's child
statutory,
molestation, people should get to know what the child looked like.
when you
Yo.
gotta go knock on everybody's house in your neighborhood for the Megan's Law shit, you should be able to knock and then go, yo, I hit on this girl. And then they welcome
out
you.
she was 14.
They go, can you come in and tell us how the pussy look? This is like, what? Son, but she knows it.
That's the
That's
thing,
what
like,
she's doing.
yes, yeah.
Yo, she's being fucked up. I think this should be illegal. Take it down.
Yeah,
Al,
this is-
change
this
the
is-
picture. What are you
This
doing,
is child. This
Al?
is child pornography.
This
isn't it?
child
Some-
pornography.
Yeah, like this.
I love
How old
it.
are her tits?
You
How
a
old are her
chick,
tits?
you
You
try
trying
to
to
drag
drag
all
the
this
tits
shit,
off.
yo.
The tits can't be.
God
The tits
damn it.
can't be.
Yo, you
know-
try to drag everybody into this.
No,
I
I see that shit.
Let me tell you something.
I was like,
Yo,
no.
yo,
You know what he
yo,
when he
Akash,
te- when he
what-
texted
what
me,
you
I
say
was like,
outside
no.
this?
Hey, let me tell you something. We all going in a volcano. That movie was Joe in the volcano.
Oh,
It's all of us in the
goddamn.
volcano. Let me tell you something.
Not after this weekend. Not
Stop
after
it.
these
Stop,
lifetime
stop it with these
specials.
old ass pictures of her. Look,
No, see, no,
chill with
dude.
that old ass shit. So get that old ass
we
geriatric.
started
I see
hot.
gray hair.
We started.
Yo. Go back.
That's
go
your
back.
boy?
Go back. Eddin, you're doing too much. Go stand on one picture. Okay. So look, this one right here, just right here is good. So we can focus on it, but then look at other shit real quick. Okay. This one picture right here. I have a theory on this picture. It's just the tits that make us think that she's of age.
That's not a theory.
Yeah.
No, but wait for it. Wait for it.
Like you didn't really crack the Da Vinci Code just now. So like, yes, we. There's three things you can see on this photo.
Hold on. Y'all
And
right?
clearly
Hey,
one of
hey, y'all right? I didn't start that sentence good. You know what I mean? I didn't start that sentence
Like it was
good.
so mind blowing. Like yes, we are aware.
I've gotten to the bottom of it. It's the titties. Hey, I think the titties are why we're looking at this picture and we're a little bit sexually attracted. It's those titties.
Don't say we.
Son.
Stop saying we.
No, what Al sent me back. Tell me what you sent me back. So, Al sent me back.
Dog.
He said, red shirt. All right, so look, I got the theory. I'll put on the headphones. I gotta see how clear this audio coming in. Look, no, wait for it. Now, look, here's the thing about the titties. Here's the thing. 14 years old, right? Okay. At what age do girls start growing titties?
Teenage. Yeah.
Probably around 14.
13, yeah, 14.
By the time they're 18, they're registered weapons, right? I think she started growing titties at 10.
Oh.
Technically, the titties are of age. 4 years of titty growth. I think 4 years of things grow at different
you're
ages.
like-
You know how a chicken's ready to be eaten by 6 months?
So titties are like,
She's aging in chicken.
so titties age like presidents.
Yes! Them titties been in office.
Hey, let me tell you something. 4 more years, buddy. 4 more years.
No term limit titty having ass bitch.
Oh, FDR ass, titty ass, having ass, bitch.
Oh, Trump 24.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yo. My goodness.
This fucking dickhead.
Those are gonna be some heavy breaths,
Dickhead
bro.
this girl is, bro.
By the time she gets older, them titties gonna be fucking going through the legs like Kyrie Irving, bro.
Bro.
Those are some heavy breasts.
That's another thing. How are they not
Heavy.
saggy? Bobby, put your dick away.
Yo, she female
Jesus
LeBron.
Christ.
What?
Female LeBron.
Oh my
Bro.
God.
Female
Hold
LeBron.
on.
She Braun, bro.
You know your friend? This is great. I had a friend named Mike. I had a friend named Mike. Nah, I got it. Okay. I had a friend named Mike in high school. Balding.
Right?
Balding in high school.
Okay.
His dick was probably ready early. Right? Hey, if we're keeping it a buck, Mike was balding at 18. You don't think he was ready to go by 16 or 15? King Tut was king at like 13 or something, I think.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, she got Mike titties.
Oh, man.
God.
I can't.
What?
I can't. Bro, not
All right,
after this
you know
weekend.
what?
Not
You know
after this
what?
weekend.
Hold on.
Not
To
after this
cleanse
weekend.
the palate?
Yeah.
To cleanse the palate, because we have to be fair. You ready? You ready, Eddin? Give me Salma Hayek.
Oh,
Give me new Salma at the Golden Globes. You want to see Golden Globes. Give me Salma Hayek. And
Right
don't
there.
say how old she is, because I'm going to ask you guys.
First picture.
You want to think we judge age. You want to think there were some pedophiles.
Let me tell you something. I know
Hold on.
exactly how old she is.
Yes.
Hold on. Look at this picture right here.
Yeah.
You don't ever call us pedophiles. This old bitch, 53 years old.
What the fuck?
53.
So I'm
And that's
32.
53, third world. Like, you know when they come over playing Little League World Series,
They
but
don't
they're
know the
really
real age.
24
Yeah.
and shit? She
Yeah.
could be 60 years old.
God damn.
That's 53 years old. Those titties?
Those titties are 1,000% older than me.
Them Benjamin Buttons.
She was 20.
Them Benjamin Buttons. I don't think she had titties like that when she was young.
Nah, you seen Desperado?
Yeah, she's had them
This-
titties. Yeah.
Bruh.
I feel desperado right now. I want them titties.
Salma Hayek's been hot my entire life.
Yeah, it's
she's one of
crazy.
like 5 people who've just always been fire.
Yo.
Like always.
Look at her.
Like
That
no
woman.
down year.
Son.
Like the Tom Brady
Let's
of
keep it
bitches.
100.
Like-
Let's keep it 100. When did your moms fall off? Let's keep it 100.
Yo, get out
Nah, it's 2020. It's 2020.
There's no fucking way we're starting this year with talking about my mama's titties. At all, bro.
1993.
I'm good.
1993. I remember the year.
Son.
It was 93.
Son.
I was 10. I look at my mom. I was like, Ma, you ain't got it. It's a lot of varicosity on them. A lot of varicosity on them thigh veins, Ma. It might be a wrap. It might be a wrap. You might have to go stocking like
Nah,
a
nah.
flapper.
We need to be
man.
serious for a
I'ma
second.
jump
Because
in
my
this.
mom ain't
Mama's-
never falling off.
Facts.
You beat me too.
Facts, yo.
She's too bad.
Son.
Our mother's got melanin, so they
Son,
laughed a little bit.
stop.
You already
Son,
know, bro.
Akaash mom got nice feet. Not gonna lie. I've been noticed her feet with nice little plum nail polish. She go for a nice plum. She go for a plum.
I'm so
bro.
uncomfortable.
Yo, she go with a plum, bro.
And we-
Yo, I
no,
don't
now it's
know.
uncomfortable.
Why?
14-year-old titties was fine.
The line's been crossed.
Son,
Oh,
Akaash,
shit.
she has a nice plum usually and a
Right.
nice foot. Am I wrong? You
I
got
mean-
your dad's feet.
You right about that? You right about that?
Or trash.
You right about that? She don't wear no
Nah.
plum nail polish, but you right about that.
Whoa. I know my polish, bro. I know my polish. I'm aware of my polish.
Huh.
Plum.
Nah, bro.
It's red.
I think we might have to FaceTime your mom.
Yo,
Nah, now we getting weird.
Please, God. Yo.
just do this, because you know
Yo,
she.
Alex, your fucking mindset.
No,
right now,
no,
my
no, no.
G, like, bro.
He went
Hold on.
into
You a sick
on.
man, my guy.
Hold on. We listen. She gonna be wearing sandals. Right?
true.
This is what we do. We FaceTime, we go, hey, I just want to prove a point. I want to prove a point that we got wooden floors.
do it.
Just say, I want to prove a point we got wooden floors.
can't do it.
We got the whole system and everything,
can't do
bro.
Fire up.
I can't do it.
We got the
I
system.
can't do
and
it.
Fire
everything.
it
You know,
up.
if I call my mom and say Andrew thinks he knows your toenail color.
Say it, that's even better.
Go for it.
Nah,
Go
you
for
wildin'.
it.
Son, I'll call my
It's just
mom.
toes.
You can see. Oh, if we want to talk about toenails, oh my God. Did I send it to you?
Oh my gosh.
I'm at the airdrop it to
Look
the
at
computer
Salma right
now.
quick though in Desperado. Unreal.
Oh, who feet is that?
Studios iMac. I'm going to show you something. I want you to zoom in on this. This is my father This is my father getting his toenails cut.
That's
now,
unreal.
That's your dad's toes?
This is brand new. I just want to say, my dad's toenails come off of the toe and then touch down like a dinosaur. You know how they have those little hooks, like the little talons?
Oh.
Now, look at the talons. Now, I want you to
It looks
look
like
at
his
this.
toenails are wearing grills.
Yo, those painted
His
gold.
grills. He got toe grills.
Me too. That was Air Force One.
I was wrong Nelly song.
Okay, now I want you guys to. He's getting his toenails cut now. Now I want you guys to zoom out. Zoom out. Do you notice anything different about this nail salon?
It's not a nail
doctor's
salon.
office?
It's
Yeah,
not a nail
I was about
salon.
to say.
It's a fucking surgery office.
Wow.
He had to go to the hospital to get his nails cut. Wow. Because the skin underneath the nail grew with the nail.
Oh my God.
So he's getting like.
Y'all different.
That's because that we don't wash our legs, bro. We don't notice these things. That's what happens when you don't wash your legs as a white.
When's the last time you cut your toenail?
I bite them.
Oh God!
I've seen it.
Give me two purrs.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I can bite my toenails. Look.
It's actually impressive at 36 that you can do this.
Oh.
Together and shit. Sharing drinks.
That's impressive at 36.
Can you do that?
No.
Bro, my girl made me do a Pilates workout today.
Yo, my girl teaches a Pilates class. That shit ain't no joke.
These bitches is strong.
Yo,
Have you ever done a plank right?
Oh, yeah, no.
Nah,
Some
bro.
planks wrong are easy. Planks right?
Yeah.
When you got to dip your shoulders in it?
Yeah.
Son, I be
Yeah.
struggling in my girl's class.
Son, my girl right next to me is just me and her. She beating me. I refuse to let her beat me. I took years off of my life to finish these planks today, yo. I did a side plank. Have you ever done that one?
Yeah.
I'll be in these classes.
Yeah.
Son,
I'll be in Pilates.
how these girls get raped? I don't understand. Son, you know how strong they are? Son, what are you doing? You know how strong these women are, bro?
You can't keep that shit out tight in your core.
Look at that. Look at that right there, bro. I was so struggling just to even lift the leg.
Bro, I can't do none of it.
Yeah. You do the starfish joint where you lift the
Where you
arm
lift the leg and the arm.
Yeah, come on, son. You can do that.
Son, I couldn't do it. I had to make up mad excuses. I was making my girl. I was farting, so my girl would laugh, and then she would stop. I'd be like, we stopping. Son, it was. This has been a listen.
Oh my God.
2020 is a weird time. 2020 is a weird time. Son, I think I moved into my girl's house.
Wait, what?
I can't.
I think I moved in.
Yeah. We back.
Son, we back.
We
I think
back.
we were missing our mics. I think I moved into my girl's house, bro. I really believe I moved in.
Oh my God.
And for the first few days, I didn't tell y'all this. For the first few days, this shit was going so well. She cooks breakfast. Okay. Mad dry mango. I finish a bag. It's more dry mango.
Yeah.
This is like Pez, B. That should
Just
be
buys
coming.
it.
Boy.
You know you love dried mango, dog.
I
Groceries.
love dried mango. I love dried mango, son. Okay. Mad dry mango. My laundry, she's always doing laundry. Always laundry being done. Is the best situation in the world, right?
Is this your first girlfriend, son?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you've never.
I had some lazy ass bitches in the past.
I mean, it's like,
I wasn't
yo,
getting
the bar was
the full
below
thing.
the fucking table.
I wasn't getting the
Do
full
it.
experience back then. So,
Imagine if they're not legal.
son,
We were just doing that. Matter of
Not that
fact,
time. Not that cut. Not that type. Not that type. That's crazy.
and let's be honest, they're not that good at housework.
no, I didn't mean that. Son, Al, you need to chill.
Yo, Eddin, take the picture off the screen.
So look.
They keep calling housework
what are we
chores. That shit
doing,
is
yo?
weird, yo.
This is not a Patreon
It's all
episode.
good. It's all good. We got this. We're a sports podcast.
If there's grass on the field,
Oh my God.
Unload balls. Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Everything, son, everything's going amazing. I'm like, how have I not lived with my girl before, right?
right?
We fuck a few nights ago, right?
Right.
I'm like, we go home, we fuck and everything like that, right? Then we fuck 2 nights ago, right? I'm like, it's lit, everything's good. Then, then in the morning, she gets on top of me, right? And I'm a little hard because I was hard.
It's morning.
It's morning.
Yeah, it's more than wood.
And she's like, "Oh, you want to have sex?" And I'm like,
No.
it seems like that.
Science.
It seems like that. I know you would think that.
I can see how my erection might be misleading.
Yeah, like it's like girls be like not knowing that they flirt with people. Like they say like thanks babe, and then like a Puerto Rican would be like, "Oh, she called me babe, she's trying to fuck." All right,
Your dick is flirting.
so my dick was flirting, right. So I was like, "Oh no," but we like I was like, "But I don't know, I didn't know what I said."
Yeah.
I probably farted. So then that night, she's trying to get it again.
Oh gosh.
Did you do it that morning though?
No.
Okay.
Because I did two. I did two in a row. That night she wanted again, right? And I was like, nah, but we just had sex. We just had sex yesterday. We had just had sex yesterday. So why would we go again?
Do this again?
Yeah. And then the next morning comes, right? I feel my dick hard. My girl puts her leg on top of my leg. Son, I gotta hide my dick. Son, I got this boner that I gotta hide from my girl. Remember how like the Jews would hide their gold from the Nazis?
You had to Anne Frank your dick.
Frank, my dick was in the attic. I put my dick in the attic.
Tuck it up there.
I put the dick in the attic. Okay? Listen, she want a hug before she goes to work. I hip hug her like we're doing a swing. I Charleston hug this chick, bro. Because I know if the boner's there, she thinks that means it's okay. Just because I get hard like this.
Yo, not for nothing.
Just because I'm dressed this way.
Doesn't mean you can take advantage of me. I mean, not to make it uncomfortable. This sounds kind of rapey.
What?
It's a little rapey.
She's trying to rape me.
She's kind of raping you a little bit.
Yo.
Yeah, but you can't report that shit. You'd be like some bitch is getting raped.
I mean, you can.
Nah.
But that's
your
female
girl,
privilege, bro. Like,
Nah, you gonna fuck with these hardworking policemen and firemen? What? You report a rape, son. The fire truck come too. Imagine, that's why men don't report rape, son.
What do you think happens when people call the cops?
That's a bit, yo.
That's
That's
why
a
men
bit.
don't report rape, because you can't be calling me, yo, my girl just raped me, and then you hear how it goes. How does a
I think it's a European ambulance. By the way, that shit is. Bruh.
You can make it sound like Bobby Valentino.
Four fucking masculine ass dudes pulling babies out of fires. What's going on? There's a rape here?
Yeah.
They're getting ready to arrest you, and you're like, no, I'm the victim.
You're like, what? All my brothers died in 9/11. I gotta tear a fucking girl off of you? How dare you, motherfucker? You want some dick, sweetheart? We got some dicks for you.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
You know you could take advantage of the morning wood
How?
because that shit just stay up.
Do it?
It for the most part. So you let them ride, and then you'll be the man the rest of the day and be like, oh yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go pee.
Yo,
so now they feel like, oh, they didn't get their nut out of you, so now they like overcompensate for the whole day. I don't do this, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I didn't see his face. He got so sincere. Oh, he really talked to the microphone.
You could if you wanted.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yo,
God.
now here's the question. When you do that and then you drop them off in middle school, what is, how
McDonald's.
do they nag you? You didn't make me a sandwich for lunch.
You left the crusts on.
You don't get them Uncrustables out. How you don't get them? I love how it started with
You see, you called this shit, motherfucker. She dragged you into the volcano
It's
with
coming
it. I was
at you
like,
next,
yeah,
guy.
I'm saying, Quad, man, y'all can have that talk,
You
bro.
won't get it.
Not after this weekend,
It's
bro.
always the quiet ones,
Surviving R.
Kaz.
Kelly too. I'm straight, bro. Y'all
Son,
can have
R.
that
Kelly got
shit.
no smoke this week. We had
bro.
Son, ain't nobody give a fuck
We
about
gave
that
him
sequel.
2 weeks off,
nah, because Iran want the smoke, son.
bro.
We already talked about Iran on Patreon, but we made sure that Kaz got the top 10 memes from the Iran shit. I'm cool. I don't know. Y'all want to bomb Iran?
Do I? I don't think we want to bomb them. I mean, like,
I don't want to bomb the people.
best case scenario, it's over now. Right?
I don't want to bomb the people.
Like-
nah, I don't want to bomb the people.
But
Y'all tripping, bro.
Yo, because you know what? They could have some 14-year-old Emily Ratajkowski.
Son, did you see the baddie online, son? That's the only reason.
Al sent me a picture.
I saw this tweet from Al. That shit is so funny.
Hopefully you got it. Hopefully you
Bro,
got
she
it.
was fire.
Like,
I don't want to bomb them, but that being said,
out.
if we do go to war with them, we'll kill most of their men, and then those women will need able-bodied men.
I mean,
Nah, but
it worked in Russia.
Bruh, nah, religions are different. Because whoever stays as a man could just wife all of them. You get multiple wives in Islam, so you just have like 12 wives
So
each.
the people
You're
who
good.
don't fight, they're the ones that are gonna luck up the best. And
Yeah,
like,
but
all right,
Maybe
now I
that's
got-
why they're doing it.
I got 12 wives now.
Maybe that's why they're doing it. They need to clean out some of the dudes so there's not as much competition. Think about it. Right? That's why the Native Americans took them blankets. There was one bitch. I don't know about y'all.
So
but I only know one Native American girl. I don't think there was a lot of them.
My girl's Native American.
No, she's not. Come on,
She is,
She's
bro.
Come on, Cass. That's how few Native Americans there are.
Why would I lie? But we were literally just talking about
She's not
this
full
before.
Native American.
Yeah, she's not like fucking,
What percentage, son?
Navajo type shit. But like,
She got
you
a
know,
casino?
A strong enough percentage to get a scholarship.
That's literally
Elizabeth
1/8.
Warren got a scholarship.
I takes it.
That's fine.
take
Is
that
she
shit.
more
She should
Native
take it.
American than...
She's definitely more Native American than Elizabeth Warren.
Is she
Way
more
more.
Native American than... Wait, did Rory go to a black school? Did he? Is she more Native American than Rory is black? This is where y'all stop talking?
Yeah. He keeps trying to pull me into a fucking volcano all of a sudden. I'm like,
guys,
not
come
touching
on.
that. But no, she's very Native American, yes. Like,
Say again.
Like if you see like her dad and like her grandfather and the hair and all this stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that is there.
Nigga,
Bro.
I'm Native American.
Man, shut the fuck up. No, you're not.
Is she Native American?
Yes.
How much?
How much? Does she have a casino?
I've never asked her the exact percentage, but like,
How would you
I'll
not?
find out.
Nah, I'm Native American. Because
Not
when I
Native
get hot,
American,
my
dog.
skin gets a little red.
So is she half?
What?
That means you're
I think she's
Asian.
half. I think she's like
That happens to Asians. Oh no, when they drink. When
What's her
Asians
grandparents?
drink, they get-
grandparents.
Does she
Asians
have
drink, they get red.
The grandparents side
Yeah,
is black. The black side.
I
The
know what you're
grandparents-
saying. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sí entiende.
I'm like whispering with
Sí
this.
entiende.
There's not a mic right in my face.
Okay, hold on. We're having two different
That's what
conversations.
I'm saying. I'm like,
All right.
let me
He
stop
said
fucking this
the
up.
Can
grandparents.
I get everybody on the same page here?
Yes.
13-year-old girls.
What about him?
No. We should just titties. It's just titties
Yeah,
we're talking about.
please.
We're just titties. Go on.
So
Yeah.
3-year-old titties.
Cass, how's that Nick's job looking? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get Cass fired so he doesn't have to miss episodes.
God
You're
damn.
fired from all your other jobs. Okay, go. Chicken tende. You were lying about your girl being. Asian.
I'm not
What
lying.
is
Why
it?
would I lie about that?
But you just said her grandparents are black.
Father's dad's side, very black.
Yes.
Other side, that's what Native American comes from.
Father's-
I know it's not like, I know her mom's not like full fucking Native American, but it's up there.
How's her mom's immune system?
Honestly, not that great.
She's not that good.
Not that great. No, I was just
She might be
wondering.
Native
Nah, I
American,
was
bro.
kidding, bro.
She might be Native American.
Is that like a, what happened? That good?
That's the issue. This is Alex's
3% Native.
Hold on, let's look at this.
You're more
Hold
Irish
on,
than me.
hold on. This is Alex's ancestry DNA. He did an ancestry.com. Yeah. Okay. The ethnic groups. 31% Cameroon, Congo.
Big dick Al.
Do they have big dicks?
They got big dicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have anything else?
Nah.
They've got a lot of things.
Ivory Coast, Ghana, 19%. Nigeria, 10%. Ireland, Scotland, Wales, 8%. You white motherfucker, dude. You are white,
That's
bro.
how I be white boying on the road.
All right. Ireland, Scotland, Wales, 8%. Native American, 3%. And then the rest is 11 other reasons.
So what is the Puerto Rican?
I think it's a mix of all that shit.
I was
No,
about to wait.
it's
Time
not.
out. Time
You're
out.
not
Time
a
out.
Puerto
Fuck it,
Rican.
Alex. Hold on.
Migrations, Puerto Rico.
We've been doing this show for 3 years, and
African-American.
you've been screaming to the high heavens how Puerto Rican you are,
Son.
and that shit ain't even in the top.
Look at migrations.
That shit
I'm
ain't
not
even in
gonna
the
lie.
second round. Of
No.
fucking
Real
national-
quick. He is Puerto Rican. I know this because your mom has a French tip toenail. I know that.
She does.
She does. I told you how nice is this fucking
She still
chicken
does that
tender,
shit.
bro. I know these things. Plum. Call her right now. Plum. Call her right now.
Son.
Dead ass, she got plum.
Yo, Drew.
Yeah.
Don't look at my mouth till those again.
Once was enough. Okay, so back to the Native American thing. I haven't seen a lot of female Native Americans. Have you? In the textbooks, do you see them? My theory was always there's so few of them, that's why the men wore the braids. They would have the ponytails so that it would be like a little tranny kind of situation. Have you seen a lot of Native American females? Have you seen them?
Nah.
What do you even call a female chief?
Fam, none of y'all seen Pocahontas?
She was the only one. That's
But
why
she
it was
was
such
poppin'.
a big
What
deal.
you mean?
Because the one is going to be popping.
But like they had other Native American dudes that we all knew about. Just because Pocahontas is the most popping one.
We don't know any other girl Native
Her mom?
Americans. Name the other girl Native Americans.
I actually never met a female Native American.
They don't exist.
I met like 2 males,
There's a few of them.
no females.
That's my point. So can we all agree on this? That Native Americans were using the blankets to them to get out the men so they didn't have to start sharing these females.
But there's like none left. That doesn't make any sense.
It backfired.
Wouldn't there be more?
It backfired. Not everything works. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you make a really big investment in something and you think it's going to work out, and in the long run it doesn't, Bobby Big Stick.
Oh gosh. I'd rather go back to talking about 14-year-old titties at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Quote that. I think we have our Instagram clip for the week.
Yo, anytime there's a quiet moment on the podcast, can you just have Cass saying that?
Yo, we need a board. We need one of those
What, a
boards where it's
soundboard?
a soundboard, and I'll just hit them shits.
Go back to 14-year-old titties.
Every time
Wow,
Kaz is
dude.
late, the second he walks in, man, sorry, I was just looking at some 14-year-olds. But the titties aren't 14. We have to age titties different. That's what I
The titties
believe.
had to be like 3 years.
The titties were of age.
At least.
Yeah.
They were of age.
Yeah.
How old does a steer have to be before it can reproduce?
Let's not go to animals and people. Like you.
A
Well,
steer.
puppies-
What is a steer?
Dogs can
A steer
reproduce
is a
at what,
cow.
like a year and a half?
What do you call them? Women? No, I'm sorry. But seriously, a steer is a bull. It's a male cow. It's a bull. You know what I'm saying, bro? We out here, dog. Everything changed, bro.
We're tackling every single
Son,
topic of the week. Man.
Listen, we got to discuss some things. It's very important. Iran, did we figure it out?
I think we did.
We might have.
What is the plan?
They're trying to make heaven on earth to have their virgins.
Right. What
Alive.
about this? What if we say, hey,
Wait, what?
If you take out the men, you have more women,
More
and then
women.
you have
40
all
virgins or
your
whatever, one
72
guy.
virgins? It's
Yeah.
a whole thing. They want to make it do it. Here's the thing.
72 is the number?
I believe.
I don't know why they love that. It's the thing.
Oh,
for
yeah.
them.
Oh, yeah.
Here's an
Bulls
idea.
fans.
Just an idea. Yo, Allah was a Bulls fan, son.
We told you we was a sports podcast.
We brought it in. We brought it back. Put the Jordans on the table, son. Let them fucking
It's the
know.
72 win.
That's the
the
oh,
Black
shit.
Cats.
Were they from the
I think
72
so.
win season?
I think so.
Look at the synergy right there.
Look at that. It always comes back around. God damn
Okay,
it.
so the goal is
Black Cat 13s.
we have to some way find a way to get the Iranian people on our side. No?
For the women.
For the women. No, just in general.
Oh, just in general. Right. Okay.
How do we get to Akaash? What do you think? Akaash
sweating.
just had a devious thought. He just
I can't do
realized.
it. I can't do it.
Yes,
you can.
say it.
I was
thinking-
Fucking cock.
I got to.
Say it. Give them laser
What
wax.
if the no? What if the planes were flying into the towers and the pilots were like,
I see what you pulled.
Fucking chicken tender, you bro.
I knew I was the wrong one to say it. That's why I was
Holy
hesitant.
shit, man! You went for it, dog.
Oh, my God.
Dude, you went for it. You know what I'm saying?
I had something
Dude,
worse.
you went for it. You go, give
That's
it.
so worse.
Give it, Kaz. Go, run this
Take
game
the heat
up.
off me.
Yeah.
After the 7th one, it just hit the Jordan shirt.
What was it? What was that? Wait. The seventh one, like building number 7. Is that
Tower
the?
7, I think.
What was it?
Tower 7?
Oh, building number 7. Oh, fuck. Oh my
Bulls
god.
versus Blazers, Jordan strong, nobody.
Oh, I got that. I got that part of it. I didn't know which we were referencing. Okay, Eddin. Okay, Eddin, go.
lead
Go
it,
on
Eddin.
3. Go.
Oh,
Go.
Eddin.
Go. Go. Go.
Pressure's
Go.
on,
Go.
Eddin.
Back-to-back titles, back-to-back planes.
Come on, Eddin. Eddin.
Good try. I
Eddin
appreciate
stopped the
effort.
whole show for that one, bro. God, you
The
plunged
effort's
more than those
appreciated.
plays. Listen, all right? Listen, if any of you are angry, go watch Ricky Gervais' speech.
Oh, gosh, yo.
Ricky Gervais said what we've been saying on this podcast
Bruh.
for the last
Bruh.
3 years.
Greatest.
Oh, my
But that's the
gosh.
beauty of having like the right message, the right messenger, and the right platform.
Yeah.
It was so perfect.
Because
It was
he
so
said it right
perfect.
to their fucking stupid faces. My favorite part was,
And I love how he didn't let any joke breathe. He's like, no, I don't care.
He didn't
I don't
care about the
I don't
reaction.
care, that's your friend.
But like 2 things, like two lines I really loved. Obviously, I love the thing about like you're also fucking. You think you're woke, but you're not. And you know, Akaash been saying the thing about the cell phones forever. So he said it right to Tim Cook's stupid Botox face.
It was so funny. The cutaway to Tim Cook, all
like,
proud of himself
yeah.
and smug,
His lips
getting
don't
the
move.
applause, and then bam!
fucking hammer.
Yeah.
The hammer. And then I love the line. He goes, he does the Epstein joke. He goes, I know he was your friend. And then they kind of groan a little bit. This gets no laugh. It was
I
my
thought it was a
favorite-
great line.
My favorite line goes, he goes, I'm sorry some of you had to fly yourselves here.
So good, so good.
Oh, I
I
missed
didn't
that
understand
time.
how they
I
didn't get a
missed that
laugh.
time.
They didn't get it because they're too self-absorbed. They're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
But he was saying the plane. They've all been on that fucking plane.
Yeah,
These
100%.
phonies.
God.
Anyway,
Weinstein.
look at
got
us
his-
judging Epstein when we've been making fun of him the whole time.
Y'all judging.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Son, you think that Clinton looked at that Ratajkowski picture and he was like, they fooled me too. I'm telling you, they're good.
Hey, y'all think we're judging? Why do you think we work so hard?
Facts.
Trying to buy me an island.
Listen.
Oh man.
Look,
Yo, Epstein really ruined buying islands.
son.
Like, you can't ball out and just be like a billionaire, like, yo, I'm on my own island. Now everybody's gonna be like, oh, you fuck children
That's
on that
good
island.
premise, dude.
God
That's
damn.
really good.
It's going to be hot
Richard,
for homeboy. Richard
Well, Richard
Virgin
Branson
dude.
got
Richard
to
Branson.
invite everybody to his fucking. Apparently, Richard Branson's island is just a hotel. He's not even there.
You can't be.
Because
That's
if
the
you have
cover.
your own little
That might
island,
be the cover, bro.
not a cover, it can't be inviting people. I mean, that's probably why he wants to go to the moon. That's why these rich people want to go to the moon. They want a place where they can fuck kids.
You know what?
Ain't no rules on the moon.
In the name of progress,
Emily Ratajkowski, get over to NASA immediately. You got some work to do.
Listen, not for nothing. If there was the opportunity, if I was rich and famous and there was the opportunity to get some pussy on the moon,
Yes.
you gonna try it? Like,
No.
you floating a little bit in it, like
No, but that's, dude. I can't even fuck on a memory foam mattress. You think I'm gonna be able to fuck with no gravity in space?
there's no reverb. You need
Son.
to bounce back on that shit,
Bro, you know what I was
Pussy's
thinking?
probably terrible on the moon. Now that I think about it,
100% awful.
Ugh.
I had this thought that weirdly.
Can't get no head.
You know that 1-inch punch that Bruce Lee had where he goes like this and then
Yeah.
boom? Do you think he developed that from fucking?
It's really like 10 punches. We just don't see it.
Just like this. He's just like.
oh gosh,
yo, wouldn't it be crazy if the greatest progress we've seen in the last 50 years
Yeah.
was all made so guys could afford to buy an island to fuck kids?
Son, that's what these billionaires want to do, and that's why they're going to
technological
space.
advancement.
Someone got to check Elon Musk's dungeon, bro. Elon Musk might have some joints in there. Some
Some joints. He got a couple pieces in there.
Yo, so he-
Got a lot of red shirts in that bitch.
Motherfucker got the whole Sierra Canyon cheerleading team.
So like the Rivals Top 100. God damn.
Yo, Mark.
John Calipari's in there. Like, it's really good.
Calipari. Who's this? Epstein was the John Calipari of sex trade, bro.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bro, holy shit. How much time do you think Epstein spent on TikTok, bro? That motherfucker was grooming.
Oh,
bro,
yo.
I'm sweating, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
I'm
think how much you
sweating.
love Vine.
Say what?
Vine, just go through the top 100. 6 minutes, I seen 100 bitches. I'm scouting.
Fuck, dude.
Legendary.
That's like the all 22 of fucking little girls.
I can't believe we went this long without talking about R. Kelly.
Bro,
We
no one
did.
wants to talk about
This
R.
is the
Kelly.
most progress
We got way better pedophiles to talk
I'm
about.
about to say, like,
R. Kelly's
R.
hacked.
Kelly's old news with the pedophilia, bro. Like, he's like fucking, he's like, what's the motherfucker that went ahead of Jordan? Sam Bowie.
He's the Sam Bowie.
Like, you even got your own island, my nigga. Like, you getting bitches from Chicago and McDonald's? Like, come on, son.
Son.
Epstein and Weinstein probably look at R. Kelly like, my G, like.
R. Kelly is the
Domestic
Sam Bowie.
pedophile. Get the fuck out of here.
16. That's like a Chris Rock bit. Fucking bitches 16. What you waiting for? Yo, what about pedophile
In
Chris
America, you fucking young bitches on the river. You fucking young bitches on the Miracle Mile.
Oh my gosh. They
Make all
probably,
that money. Don't taste the honey. What's wrong with you?
they probably look at R. Kelly how people look at like Mitch Richmond now. It's like, you only hit 2 threes a game. Everybody, like, our center's shooting that shit at this point. Like,
Yo, that's right. Mitch Richmond is a trash player if he was in the league now.
back in his day, he was a fucking sharp shooter. Now it's like, my G, Damian Lillard takes like 12 of these a game.
R. Kelly don't impress you in the analytics age of rapists. That shit is.
The game passed R. Kelly by, bro.
Son.
He's like Mike McCarthy.
Pedophile Moneyball, bro. Pedophile Moneyball, dog. R. Kelly
Moneyballs.
Moneyballs, dog. R. Kelly not going to be on the Boston Red Sox. He's not going to be on the Oakland Athletics. R. Kelly getting recruited by those scouts who are like, I like grit. I like grit and heart.
Oh my gosh. Play the right way ass motherfucker. He's recruited by Larry Brown and shit.
Oh my Lord. Okay.
Could you set screens and rebound?
Okay, guys.
Boy.
Well, we came out hot in 2020, yo.
Wow.
We came out
Sweating.
extra spicy, extra fiery. Kaz, we asked Kaz to get the top 20 memes of Iran and Trump. No, 10.
Yeah.
Top 10 memes of Iran and Trump. You have them ready to go? All
Yeah.
right.
It was
Give us
great.
number 10.
All right, so boom, number 10. I mean, obviously, like, here's the thing about like Twitter fucking humor.
Don't cop, please.
I'm not copping, please. I'm like, all right, boom.
That's why all my takes, like, I really try to just go by myself.
Are you mentally
And
stable,
I
though?
can have some. I'm in the studio with everybody. And I got, like, contests on
Can I cue these up before you fucking
Yes,
play them?
please.
That's
Yeah.
God
That's what
damn. Fuck, you're just gonna play a. All right, fuck it. Go to number 9. Anyway.
Go to number
So
9.
here's the thing. All right, pause that. All right, so the great thing about this tweet is scroll up just a little bit. It's a
Yeah,
reply to, I guess, one of the Iranian military leaders or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
If you
he
click
says it in all their script looking language.
Yeah, like as long, when you see shit that looks like chicken scratches, like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
just assume it's those guys.
Son, ain't it crazy they still write like the caves?
So
They still live in them. If you go live in them, you go
was it
right in them.
hieroglyphics?
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
Go, okay.
man.
So
But
he
yeah,
wrote
the-
some
the-
shit.
Tweeted
some
that
of
on
the fun
Papyrus.
shit.
Can you read what he was writing though? Go back to the
Yeah, click the blue link. It should
No,
transcribe.
don't click
what-
any fucking link and
No,
the
no,
whole place is
it'll-
gonna
it'll-
explode. We just built the studio. Just read it.
It'll
Eddin,
transcribe
can
what
you
he's saying.
Just read what that says. No, don't transcribe it. Just read what you think that says. Go. I didn't say pronounce Akaash's name with a lisp. You sound like Charlamagne inviting Akaash onto. All right. All right, go.
Man. But yeah, see, these are some of the replies that motherfucker sent to the.
All right, go to the beginning. So here's a
Iranian.
reply to the Iranians who talking that shit.
Concerns me a little bit, you know what I mean? But you know, I packed that thing too. So you come around this way, you will get caught.
All right, next one. Go to 8. These are terrible. Oh, okay, all right, boom. I love this one. All right, so. Yeah, this is 8. These are people, obviously, when the bombs went off, motherfuckers was trying to avoid the draft and shit, or people dying and shit. A classic clip from Chappelle.
It says, me when I get captured during World War III and they ask me if I have any final requests.
Oh, damn. I love some pussy before I go.
Rule number 7, boom. Laughing at all the World War III memes, stop to wonder why the sun is coming out at 9 p.m. And it's the white guy.
Oh yeah,
looking mad confused or whatever. Yeah.
It's a nuclear bomb joke. Yes. All right, here's the one you'll love, Andrew.
Okay.
Woman, we deserve equal rights. Hashtag World War III happens. Women, and it's back to.
So I had a joke about this.
Yes.
Years ago.
And then when this came out, obviously it wasn't my joke that everybody was tweeting, but when this came out, it became like a social meme. A lot of these memes were popping out.
Got a spike.
But it was cool to see other people just kind of like come with it and run with it. And basically the idea that women ain't shit.
Oh, shit,
Say what?
Did Kuzma get traded?
Kuzma got traded?
Yeah, I heard he was about to go to Sacramento. Probably.
Just look at that. We'll look at that differently, man. I'll check ESPN. You go back to the memes.
Yeah, go back to the
stay on the memes.
Fortnite kids dancing in the plane knowing they're about to.
Fortnite kids dancing
kids
in the
dancing
plane,
in the plane.
knowing they're about to drop into World War III.
All right.
A whooping, or you wanted to dance, you said dance. Get the dance.
Wait.
Fortnite, huh?
If y'all can't see it because some of y'all are listening, it's a kid crying while he does the floss and the fucking, what is that shit called?
The
folks.
The shoot dance.
The shoot.
Mad
All right,
reluctantly
next.
doing it all.
Next.
Tearfully, reluctantly. All right,
Why don't you go jump to the top 3?
Yeah, let's do that because these are oof. These are only fun.
Who started this war?
Who started this war anyway? And Soulja Boy says, "Good play."
Them crackers. Them crackers.
Technically, it wasn't crackers.
I mean, that's not who got bombed though.
They started it. They broke into the embassy. Coming to King, best not
All right,
miss.
so next one, I guess people were talking about like, yo, you shouldn't be making jokes about this. Yada,
Who the
yada.
fuck is that?
And you never
That's
seen Precious?
Monique?
This is when she was in Precious. So motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what she really is.
But like, whoa, dude. Have you seen?
Yeah, she looks.
Dude, there's
I'm
a
sure
video
she's
of a
makeup
bullfrog
on.
eating a mouse. If you go to Hungry Hawaiian's Instagram, Monique looks like a bullfrog, bro. This giant bullfrog that just devours a mouse. If you dangle a mouse in front of her mouth and just say, "Hey, Netflix has a special for you," just dangle that in front of her, and then just.
Oh my god.
What is this? Hungry?
Oh, you gotta follow it. Don't worry about it then. Go.
Alex, who'd you get tagged at?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but she did.
Yeah, we all log out my shit.
Oh gosh, this really isn't funny without Twitter context, is it?
Nope. Now let's
It's
go to
really
number
not.
one.
Yeah,
Just
go
go
to
to the
number
number
one.
one.
Fuck
It's
it.
okay. Everybody gotta have their bomb. Okay.
All right, I guess this is people replying to Trump. After he tweeted the flags, motherfucker tweeted Chief Keepler Reese about that action video. Yada yada yada. Got a lot of tweets.
Oh, let's stop it.
Stop the video.
All right.
Okay, because we don't want to get that audio thing. Anyway, okay, listen, Kaz.
This was great in
Guys,
theory.
listen. Guys,
This one is funny though.
Hold on, what is it?
When the when the recruitment office during the psych evaluation for World War III, and it's Bernie Mac doing the retard act out.
I love it.
In Kings of Comedy, he was making fun of me.
Yeah, great. Okay, listen, Kaz, you tried.
Hey,
You
it
know?
was great in theory.
You know what I mean? We gotta give it up for Kaz. Give it up for Kaz. Just this is a memorial for Kaz's segments on Flagrant 2. This is not sport. What is it called? Sports new. What is the shit that you're on sports?
What sports?
SNY.
Sports New York?
SNY. It's not SNY.
Oh,
Flagrant
yeah. This would have been a top 10 on SNY.
This was a great top 10 on SNY.
Sure.
Yeah,
You gotta come with more
That would have been
flagrancy.
fire, bro.
You gotta come with more flagrancy in this.
Listen,
okay?
these aren't jokes I made.
Yo,
These
go
are
to that
jokes
little
I
picture of
found.
Eddin right there, bro. Go to that. Son. Eddin right there about to take out Christopher Columbus so his cousins don't get murked.
Look at this asshole cop laughing behind him like this.
Change is too fast. Change. I can't look at this no more. Change is. I can't look at this no more. Son. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Look at that old man, bro. Why you got stairs in your house?
Oh, God.
All right, boom. What's wrong with
I guess
this?
that's him going to hell for laughing at that.
All right, we're too video right now.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on, very important, all right? You guys know I'm shooting the special in April 11th and 12th. All 3 shows are sold out. Thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate you guys for getting those tickets real quick. The road to the special. Over the next 4 months, I'm going to be grinding out this hour. I'll be on the road and getting it ready for the special. I'm coming to a bunch of different cities. I want to let you guys know so you could pop in, show up, show out. You could party, have some fun. Tampa Bay, Florida, okay? The 10th and the 11th of January. I'll be in Tampa, Florida. All right? You can get all these tickets at theandrewschulz.com. Then the 18th, I'll be in New Orleans, all right? The Joy Theater, January 18th, New Orleans, Joy Theater. Then pop-up show in Atlanta, the 24th of January at the Laughing Skull, all right? Then the 25th of January, we got Atlanta, Georgia, the Center Stage Theater. 26th of January, Birmingham, Alabama. Then the 31st and the 1st, I'll be in Tempe, Arizona. Then February 8th, we're in Honolulu. And then we got Pittsburgh, Miami, Portland, Orlando, Virginia Beach, Richmond, Charlotte, New Brunswick, New Jersey, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, and then Los Angeles. Go to theandrewschulz.com for all the details on there. Get those tickets. Get them early before they sell out. Appreciate y'all so much. Now, another very important announcement with the show. Very important announcement. We officially have a CBD sponsor. Finally.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I need that.
Radix Remedies. Okay. I gotta get the guys stuff for this, but we have a CBD sponsor, Radix Remedies. I'm telling you, I've used the products. They sent products for Akaash, sent products for Kaz, they sent products for myself. I think they even sent products for Alex as well. I used them all. None of them got them. That's my bad. I stole from my friends. RadixRemedies.com. It's RADIX Remedies, REMEDIES.com/flagrant. Okay. This is the Flagrant 2 Asshole Army CBD. This is what we're using. This and only this, nothing else. Let me tell you something about this. They don't only just have regular CBD oil, okay? What I thought was really cool is they have the flower. So they roll joints that look exactly like weed, smoke exactly like weed, but they're CBD.
Well, I've heard about this.
Yes. So you get,
So it
and I
doesn't
think
get
we should have Akaash do it because you don't smoke weed, but
Right.
you do CBD,
Yeah.
and it's no different.
You get all the benefits without the highness.
You don't get high.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Reduction in stress, reduction in anxiety, reduction in all these things. I did it. It was fucking amazing. Now they also have this a few of the products. They have this tinctures, right? And they come in multiple levels of CBD concentration, 250 milligrams, 500, 1,000, 1,500. And you basically put them under your tongue, okay? What they're going to do is calm your ass the fuck down, all right? I'm telling you, all these products that you're going to have, it's a calming effect. They have this lotion. I think it's called a salve. So basically it's like an icy hot. You put it on your knees or your toes, or my toes get fucking filled with whatever that shit is, arthritis or whatever. Horrible. Both of my feet are getting bunions. Anyway, I rub it on them. It's amazing. They also have this, it's cool. It's called NeuroRoot, right? First of its kind, cannabis nootropic with whatever the fuck it is. Basically, it's used like a tincture. It improves mood, memory, cognitive function. You get all the effects of choline in 15 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half to settle in. So it's like fast acting. Has the regular benefits of CBD plus the benefits of choline. Anyway, Flagrant is the offer code. You get that. You get a 10% discount on the entire store. This, I think, is really cool that they're offering. Flagrant free flower giveaway. If you guys go, you go to the special splash page they made for Flagrant 2. That's the Radix Remedies /Flagrant 2. You can sign up. And a winner sign up for their newsletter, and a winner will win free flour for a year.
Oh shit.
So you basically get an eighth a week. All you got to do is sign up, which I think is pretty
love
sick. Free flour for a year. They also got these two flagrant combos. You get the coffee and the cannabis. So it's 8-ounce bag of coffee and an eighth of flour. The tincture and salve combo. Those are the two most common products that they get purchase. And you get a 5-pack of free pre-rolls. A bunch of these things. You get them all there at Radix Remedies. Point is, this is our Asshole Army. This is our CBD oil. Try it. Guarantee it's going to be better than any other CBD that you use because I've tried them all. It took me months of trying all these different CBDs before I decided to double down on one for the Asshole Army, Flagrant 2. I'm going to bring some when they send some to the studio. We'll check them all out. We'll try them all now, etc. They have this thing. It's dangerous, but it's a CBD gummy pill mixed with some melatonin.
Ooh.
Be careful with the melatonin.
Yes.
But there was 4 Akaash. I use them. Sorry. That shit puts you to bed beautifully.
I need that.
Full night of sleep.
I need that.
I will make sure you get them. Full night of sleep. Out.
I need that.
Out.
Bruh.
Amazing.
Yes.
But don't get too addicted. Obviously, use them sparingly when you need, but out. And you wake up nice, refreshed. I would take these other gummies that don't have the CBD. They're just gummy.
Yeah.
You wake up calm.
Right.
There's something to I like taking them right before I go to sleep. It's not like I'm getting high, but I felt like I woke up calm. I don't know if I'm sleeping better.
I was about to say, because like I used to take melatonin gummies before, and like I would wake up a little groggy. I would sleep well, but I'd wake up a little groggy. You don't wake up groggy?
These, the melatonin depends.
Okay.
You're going to get a full night of sleep.
Okay.
If you try to wake yourself up early from it, you're going to be groggy.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you're going to get a nice night. For me, it's just, when do I have to pass out? I got to pass out now. It's more about controlling when you sleep.
You know when it's beautiful is on the road.
That's it.
Close them
Close
fucking
them
curtains.
fucking curtains.
Dark room.
Done.
Done.
Every flight.
Night. Melatonin are those curtains for your head.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's over. Anyway, go check this out. RadixRemedies.com/flagrant. That's our shit, man. Run with it. We want to know how you feel. Let us know which things you like the best from the store. And now it's time to get back to the show. Peace. All right, boom. So look,
all right.
we had a crazy year. Okay, it's a very, very crazy year. We could talk about next year's goals. We could talk about Ricky Gervais. We could talk about some of our travels. We could talk about all these things. I was very fortunate enough to go away for the Christmas break, and I went to Egypt and I went to Morocco. Okay, I went to Cairo. I saw the pyramids. The pyramids were the single most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Rami was right. Again.
Did he say that in his thing?
No, but he went to Egypt in the show and was like, this is a beautiful little episode he did about going to Egypt.
Well, I mean,
won the Golden Globe yesterday, right?
Oh yeah, shouts to Rami.
That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Shouts to Rami, man, for winning Golden Globe.
Had
Shouts to
to jam it in
Aquafina
there.
too.
Aquafina won.
Aquafina got one too. Exactly, man. Guy code gang, girl code gang. Cairo, the pyramids, unreal. I mean, speechless. I literally couldn't talk when I saw them. They were so fucking unreal.
How? Why?
Magnitude, weight, like literal weight, size, the weight of the bricks themselves, the rocks themselves, like the density of the structure. And you see them, all three of them, because the Great Pyramids of Giza are like lined up, and then there's three like lady pyramids that are like super small because they don't care about the wives and shit. But like the big man pyramids are just gigantic.
How'd you get there, by the way? Like to the actual site?
It's literally on the edge of town.
Oh,
Imagine
so it's not far.
It's Central Park.
Oh no shit. Okay.
But instead of there being the west side, there's just nothing. You're literally at the end of Cairo, all of a sudden the pyramids are. The most amazing thing I've ever seen. Cairo, the city itself, absolute dump. Total dump. And there's no way in hell that the people that built the pyramids built Cairo. No way. Impossible that the same group of people that built the pyramids built Cairo.
Well, they lost their slaves.
So I was about to say, like, do they still have
so check it.
The benefit of slave labor? Probably not.
I don't think it was slaves.
It was definitely slaves.
No.
It was definitely slaves.
I was looking into this. I got super fascinated by the pyramids, and I couldn't stop thinking about them. It was like so just fucking unreal. Like when you see the structures, what's fascinating about them is they have these massive bricks, right? Imagine our carpet that we're sitting on right now.
Okay.
You go to the wide angle. Imagine the carpet and then go up to like maybe 6-8 feet in the air, maybe even bigger. Solid brick limestone.
Oh, like one brick? It
One
was
brick.
that big?
Tons of them that were that.
okay.
Tons of them that were that. Moved 17 kilometers over a river to get there. It's not like they built the pyramids with bricks that were in that area. They actually chose the highest plane that they could. The highest, not the lowest. Highest that they used. Everything about it. It changed the way I looked at like human progress and all these things. We can get to that. But it's just so remarkable what they were able to accomplish. And it made me realize I think that we've been looking at human progression linearly, and it's not.
Okay.
In other words, I think that certain groups of humans throughout history have progressed at rates that are faster than we thought, and then those groups have just died out. And because we didn't live in a global society at that time, you're really only connected to those people that were around you. Once that
So you didn't know those guys existed and how advanced they were?
Exactly. And once your civilization died out, for whatever reason, famine, a plague or something like that, so is your technology.
Yeah, every advancement died with it.
Gone. I think those pyramids have been there way longer. Do I think they're aliens? No. But I think what you saw in like Mexico, you see these pyramids pop up out of nowhere. And maybe they're alien structures, right? Or maybe the reason why they're that shape is because you couldn't build straight up without things falling over.
Yeah.
Like that
makes logical sense.
That's the logical sense, right?
Yeah.
But we still want to build, right? We want to go closer to the heavens, right? Like everything in that moment, like if you go to any part of the world, like when you get out of buildings and shit and you're just in nature, you realize the power of the sun, right? You're like, oh my God, I'm freezing at night and all of a sudden the sun comes up.
Could you
and
like compare the size to it to like something I would have seen like in real life?
Let me show you.
Like, is it as big as like the Statue of Liberty or?
It is. Let me show you just so
Okay.
you can see. But you can go some comparative things.
Okay.
But it's unfucking real. So here's what I think happens. We'll get it. We'll get it up. There's pictures. I have a picture of me on it. But here's what I think happened. The where it is, Cairo, like where it's situated, is like really interesting. To the right is an impenetrable forest. To the left is the desert. In the middle is this one river, the one river in the whole world that flows north. And when that river overflows, which happens natural flood season,
Yeah.
food starts growing out of the ground at like an unconscious rate. Okay? So now you have humans that fall upon this land. Nobody can get to them. They have no reason to leave because it's so harsh, all the environments around. And they have all
Unlimited
the
food.
When I'm looking at these pyramids, the only thing I was thinking about is how did they have enough time to make that in a row? Think about America. Every X amount of years, we're in a war with somebody.
Yeah.
Shit gets complicated. Shit gets tricky, right? These people had to have tons of time and tons of money, or food at the time was money, essentially, to erect these structures.
What's that Dan Brown book?
Da Vinci Code.
Inferno?
The Inferno, yeah.
The idea was the Renaissance happened because so many people died out. There's all these resources for whoever's left, so they advance at a much higher rate.
Can you break that down to me, the timing of that? Because I want to...
So this is actually something you explained to me, and then I read the book, because you
Okay.
read it first, I think.
Yeah.
But the Renaissance came right after the bubonic
Dark
plague.
Ages.
The Dark Ages
Yeah,
and
the
the Black
bubonic
Death.
plague, yes.
Black Death wiped out a third of Europe.
Right.
Yes.
So all of a sudden, a third of the population is gone.
Yes. Black Death, it's not a police thing. It's
No.
It was a plague, right?
It's the bubonic plague.
yeah,
It
yeah,
killed a third of the population. We've never seen anything like it
Right.
in terms of illness. Like whatever AIDS
caused
is,
by the Chinese, by the way.
I believe it. Honestly, they probably still have it. So,
It came like how we wiped out the Native Americans because it's just like these human beings have never existed with each other, so
Yeah.
we're not used to each other's diseases. Same shit happened when we started trading.
Certain immune systems weren't built up.
We started trading with
certain
China.
germs.
Rats
Gotcha.
from those boats and those
yeah.
like ships or whatever that came from
Right.
China started to come to Europe, and then white people couldn't handle it. Gone.
could not handle it. A third of the population is gone. Yeah. But now 2/3 of the population is left. You got the same amount of resources for those 2/3 of the people. You got the same amount of food. You got the same amount of whatever.
You have abundance. It's Thanos, dude. Thanos was fucking right. These
I
Chinese
was saying this the whole
snapped
time.
that-
That's why he's the greatest bad guy of all time.
That's why he was such a great villain. Everyone was like, know what? This shit is
Son,
kinda... Even towards the beginning of Endgame, Captain America was like, I saw some whales over at the East River. It was like, it's actually kind of nice. He's like, if you're going to tell me to look on the bright side of this, I'm going to hit you with the sandwich, whatever. It's like, yeah, like, bro, like, there's too many people
I was
here.
pro Thanos for sure. Go on.
There's too many folks.
But essentially, that's kind of what you're saying about this river, where all of a sudden they have an abundance of food. Nobody can really get to them because it's an impenetrable forest. So if you live in that forest and you got tons of food, I can advance the way they advanced in the Renaissance. The way society, all of a sudden, the greatest art we've ever seen, the greatest whatever, because I have all these resources. I'm good. I don't need to worry about survival.
Yes.
Now let's thrive. If maybe that's what they were doing in the impenetrable forest, like they just got all this food. They're thriving. They're not surviving. Nobody's attacking us. You can't get in here.
Yes.
So let's build some miraculous shit. We got time. We got resources.
Yes, 100%.
Did you ever see Bill Burr's bit
But
about
wait for
population control?
Wait for it. Because of that, right?
Yeah.
Because of that, you're in this situation where you can create and you can flourish. And
Correct.
you see tons of progress happen in a short amount of time,
Yeah.
right? So this we can look at as an Egyptian Renaissance, if you will. What happens if nobody ever knew you were there and then that Renaissance goes away? Let's say there's a drought for 10 years.
Okay.
We have no idea what happened.
You run out of food. Maybe some
The
people
only
leave.
evidence you existed is the pyramids.
Yes. Eventually, people come back. They find these pyramids. Let's say they get credit for them. These people that came 4,000 years ago, 4,500 years ago, right? Biblical times, right? The Jews wandering around Egypt and wandering around the Middle East, and Christians that were in that area, etc. Right? Jesus' family, everybody came through Egypt. I literally went to the church where like Jesus' family rested and drank out of the well. Like you see the well that's there. I went to the temple that is down the block from where fucking they found Moses in the river. It's crazy. There's a Jewish temple there in Egypt, right? So I went to all these places, a lot of history. But in my mind, the pyramids and the Sphinx and all that shit, that happened way before, way before, maybe 30,000 years ago, something crazy. A group of humans that had this amazing circumstance and progressed because of it, and then just fucking died out, and then someone later came upon the land. And I think the same thing happened in Mexico with those people. And I think it happened throughout history in these different places.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to think about that, right? Like that could never happen again because we're a global society. But imagine in the Amazon, there's a tribe that we don't know about because it's so deep. They have all this technology about like nutrients in the trees and the animals that can like cure diseases and all that shit. It's not technology like a phone, but that's technology. There was a time where horses were technology. Right. If you knew how to mount a horse and ride a horse, that's technology, right? They die out. We never know anything about them. And then technology.
I don't know if this fits exactly, but like we sell fat loss supplements like this all the time. Garcinia Cambogia, from some tribe in the Amazon that we never had contact with. They always had access to this miraculous thing. We didn't know until just now. We're not connected. They're not connected.
Yes.
So we believe, they have this fucking acai. We don't know what acai is. It's so full of antioxidants. But we didn't know because we didn't have access to them. The internet is it's the craziest fucking invention in the history of the world. Connected everyone.
Right.
And have you noticed a difference since traveling? This is interesting.
You mean the internet? The difference from traveling because of the internet?
Yeah, with countries.
Feels closer.
Fuck, it does.
Yeah. Everybody feels like they get it more.
Yeah.
Everybody on some level.
India used to be so different.
Yep.
And it's still different, but like you would like if I talk with an American accent to my cousins the first time I went to India, they would be like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
Yes.
But now they watch TV shows. They got Netflix. They hear the American accent. So when I speak like that, they're trained. They're like, "Oh, like that basic thing." Before, I used to have to try to do an Indian accent when I spoke.
Just so they
it was crazy because I could only do it in India.
Okay.
But the first time I went to India, I was speaking English with an Indian accent the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
And then when I tried to pop out of it just to see, I was like, "What do you think I'm saying right now?" And they were like, "You don't know."
Yeah.
Wow.
But now they're trained to it.
I even noticed that as a New Yorker.
Go on.
Like I used to, every year I would take trips with my friends when we were younger. This is like maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And every time I went to another state, they're like, "Oh, you from New York, right?" Just from the way I talk.
Okay.
And like now I get that a lot less. I don't know, maybe my vernacular changed, but
you think they're so familiar with your accent that it's not this like stark change?
Yeah.
And I think also
think that's something
to that
to that.
point.
That even happens in like music too. Like there's certain artists that like perfect example is 50 Cent. 50 Cent first popped off. People first started listening. They thought he was from the South. But because the internet was such a thing, and we all know what Houston people sound like and Atlanta people sound like,
because
that
he was
draw
rumbling.
he got when he got shot in the face.
He sounded like fucking There's a Hazam Akil, huh?
Yeah, like he sounded like fucking juvenile.
Yeah,
You know what I
just
mean?
mumbling,
Like,
yeah.
so
That's how Kanye popped off too, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
mumbling is the key.
yeah.
Whoa.
Saw dudes from Griselda. What's his name? Conway. He got the fucking what's the shit that he got in his face?
$150 or something like that. I don't know.
Not West Side
I don't
Gun,
know
the
what
other
they look
dude.
like.
He's got Bell's palsy or some shit.
Yeah,
and
he's
he got shot in the
paralyzed.
face. Yeah,
Yeah.
whole left side of his face is paralyzed. Makes him sound like fucking Ghostface Killer. Raps.
But he also looks real angry when he's like,
Yeah, because this shit doesn't move.
he's
This
screw
shit's
face,
just
like he's
yeah.
talking about one side. But anyway, you were making a point.
Yeah, I think we're just not as insular now in
So we're
general.
not insular. So then you go have these experience, and it's like for me when I travel for like a truly authentic experience, and it's harder and harder to get that. It's really harder and harder, and you can, like, but I'm sure go.
It's a new authentic. Authentic is a new thing now.
And it will be ever changing. But there was a time when we were younger, and people listening right now that are young will never understand this. But when you went to a place and nothing about that place reflected you. Nothing. Or your life. The shows were not, there was no mutual consumption of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And when I talk about go to some place, it don't even have to be far. Yeah. There were places where you could go and the only thing you had in common was Coke. Coca-Cola, and the Coca-Cola tasted different.
Mm-hmm.
It was the fucking label on it.
Yeah. They used the actual like cane sugar and
yeah,
shit
that Mexican Coke.
They didn't
in
have
a bottle.
They didn't have factories to mass produce like the high fructose and all this shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, sugar. Okay, we got sugar. And
why did they
we got
reuse
this.
those bottles? Is that not
But
gross?
the glass bottles?
Yeah, they reuse the bottles. What are we doing? Are we
Glass
washing those bottles?
Recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you washing them? How do we know we get the Coke out?
It's like
Or the
it gets-
saliva.
It all gets smashed up. And then,
Anything about saliva?
Oh, they crush the bottle.
and then it's like it gets crashed up, reprocessed, all that shit.
You don't know how recycling
I
works?
thought they were just cleaning that shit out, son. I thought they were taking that little
You don't remember the big help
that
from
little brush and they
Nickelodeon?
put it inside. Are you sure they didn't take the brush and put it inside?
I think the only reason I know that because I used to go to the fucking supermarket with my dad when we were young.
Collect the bottles.
Yeah, and put
Me and my
you
dad
would
used to do
hear
that
it
shit
get
too.
like crushed in the machine.
Was that like take your son to work day or what?
Come on, bro. His dad didn't have a job. No, but
Did he just leave you at the grocery store one day? and never-
Jesus Christ. Like Moses. Yo, that's another thing. Moses got left. He did all right. I mean, like
Some of our greatest people in history.
Yo, Moses the original Brenda's baby.
yo, that's weird that there are not more black Jews. That story this should resonate. Yeah, man. Like,
I mean, you see the Israelites.
yo,
about to
that's
say,
why they're
like,
so
yo,
fucking bout
Go up to Harlem, bro. You will see them. You cannot escape those motherfuckers. They are loud
Really?
and angry.
You ever get into an argument with them?
Yeah,
Pass them
I
by?
try. I would do that back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, that shit.
Oh,
is so funny.
years back when I was dating like a Dominican girl, she kind of looked like kind of fair skinned, so they thought she was a white girl. So like we were walking down like Harlem, and these motherfuckers were like legitimately
Came
like,
for you.
Hey,
brother.
I
see you with this white woman, brother.
It ain't no brother. You over here walking with that white devil on your arm. Like
No, they don't hate white women though. They fuck them.
No,
They hate white men.
No, they hate.
They hate them. And they
Two of my roommates in college
and they
were-
hate you for being with them even more.
Yeah.
They probably hate you more than they hate the white.
Nah, two of my roommates in college were Hebrew Israelites. And then they just kept fucking white girls and acting like that wasn't a problem. They would only blame white men for shit.
They were still a little Malcolm.
Yeah, they were still getting there. You got to go to Harlem. You got to go get the official tissue,
The source.
fucking the real.
Well,
black
that's what's up,
Israelites,
as long
bro.
as you're not
They're
hypocritical.
wearing fucking big like Magneto dresses, like fucking in the summertime and shit. Like they got like 10 layers on, all black, loud as
Oh.
fuck, bro. Like
Glad you brought that up. That's another thing I learned. Few observations about the Muslim world because I was in Egypt and Morocco. One, they don't understand temperature.
Do you have this in Patreon?
Did we talk about this in Patreon?
we did talk about this in Patreon, yeah.
Okay, then we don't need to talk about that now. Don't understand temperature. Did I talk about their songs?
Yes, how their
Okay,
voice
good.
sounds beautiful, but
until they talk.
yeah, until they talk.
Okay, good.
Park
And
like
that's
garage.
it. I think.
Yes.
Oh shit, is that the outfits?
Yeah, I mean that's close to it. You gotta like type in like literally type in Black Israeli. It's hard.
They're Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah. See, I'm not gonna. You can have that one, Akaash. I see these motherfuckers. They're like, you see this?
You
black
in
brother.
Jersey now? You ain't seeing these guys.
Yeah, you're right. I saw a new black couple moving like down the street the other day. I was so happy. I was like,
Hey, if they heard me say this, why are you listening to a podcast headed up by a white man?
with the last name Schulz, they probably think you gang.
I'm one of the team, son. What's up, y'all? L'chaim. You know what I mean? L'chaim James, bro.
That's L'chaim James.
L'chaim
Kendrick
James.
Lamar.
L'chaim James. L'chaim
Kendrick Lamar's a
James.
black Israeli.
No,
isn't
he's
he?
not.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Can you say it?
Black Israeli?
Black is
Big
Israelite.
Black Israeli.
Israelite.
Israelite.
Black
There are
Israelites.
oh wow.
Hebrew Israelite.
Buraker. Buraker. Buraker the bummer. Buraker the bummer.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
How's y'all trips?
Huh?
Like
Yeah, guys. How was
Oh, we talked about it on Patreon. It was dope. I mean, I went to
Stop
the grill.
lying, bro. There was mad Jamaicans trying to fuck Kaz's girl.
Oh,
son.
word? You went to hedonism?
Bro, that's just Jamaica.
You went to
No, I was in the grill.
Yo,
I was
what-
on. I was by. You know where Kenny's is at?
It was in your
You've been
girl.
to Jamaica before.
Yeah, but I was there only.
Fuck you.
Yo, son. Let's be honest.
What's up?
You go to Jamaica and these Jamaicans are trying to smash your girl. Big old Jamaican dicks. Dangling.
Son.
Dangling.
First off,
We don't leave the
big
room.
dick,
I say
That's
you
all-
just get a drunk. We stay in the room.
Why would you not leave the room? You pussy.
I mean, you go to the.
Oh,
you-
shit.
I mean,
bro.
If this is
the
live-
only thing about Jamaica.
Batty boy.
The bumba clatter.
the last thing I want to be is another pussy around a bunch of Dominican dicks. I mean, Jamaican.
Yo,
That's
Bro,
the last
they
thing I
Jamaicans
wanna
be
They just
loving
horny, bro.
pussy, son.
They just test you gangster, like just to see if like you're gonna say something. Because if you
Wagwan.
don't
They just
do
want to
it-
see Wagwan.
Yeah, like because if they don't, like they will try to bag your girl. But as long as you
Right.
get them with the like, all right, appreciate the
So
compliment.
what do you
but-
say to them, like when they're like trying to be like,
There was
your
one person
girl's
who
hot,
got,
we
like, we
want
went
to
to-
take your girl.
we went to-
You gotta roast them too, right? You're like, why are you using a shoelace as a belt?
No, I mean, this was one person
How'd
that
you
got.
clap back? How'd you clap back?
I didn't even clap back. I
You
just
gotta
kinda
thunderclap back, bro.
I was
Come
literally
on,
talking
dog.
about,
You don't know how
like,
to
chill the fuck
thunderclap
out.
back, son.
But you gotta understand, like Jamaicans, there's only like Usain Bolt's like the only big Jamaican.
Yeah.
like not just
Yeah.
like in popularity. I mean like
Yeah.
large. Like Jamaicans are usually like either short and fat or like skinny. So like I'll talk to them about, hey, listen, like all right, appreciate the compliment. Like, okay, my bad. And that was it. But they just tested you a gangster.
Kaz
They
out
ain't
here
gonna-
calling all Jamaicans pussy.
Me don't want no blood clot.
Remember
I
that when
will
you see
never
him on
call
these streets,
Jamaicans
he's calling
pussy.
all
gun
y'all.
finger.
I call Jamaican pussy. I'm calling you pussy.
I am
for staying on the
pussy. I stay my ass right
Yo,
here.
real talk. Akash, what do you say to these Jamaicans when they come for your girl, bro? What do you say to them, son?
Son, I'll fuck up any Jamaican.
Oh, shit. Big dick in the building.
Talk that shit.
Tell them.
Yo, I'll eat pussy and you know it. I'm acting like you don't.
Wait. They don't eat pussy.
They act like they
yeah.
don't.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing growing up.
Why didn't you just say that to them? Why don't you be like, she only likes her pussy? They're like, me don't want no blood clot pussy. Me don't want to eat no blood clot pussy. We got the Red River coming down the blood clot pussy. Me can eat the blood clot pussy with the Red River coming down. The only red stripe I drink is beer.
Nah, bro. I love Red Stripe. That shit's fucking delicious.
Bro, no, but in serious, what were you gonna say if you got fuck these Jamaicans up and try to come for you, bro?
That's
they try
it
and
right
come
there.
for
Let's
you.
go.
They're not like really.
You want the smoke
they're not
right
really
away?
trying to bag
Right
your girl,
away,
bro.
yo.
They're not really trying to
Nah,
bag
but
your girl.
Akash, they coming for your girl. They go,
Yeah, I
Why
said,
you over
yeah.
here enjoying the beautiful beach without the beautiful
I'll
man?
fuck you up, son. You don't care anything, you stupid ass, illiterate ass English. What the fuck you talking about, boy? Get a job, boy. You want to impress my girl? Buy her something.
Buy some shit, motherfucker.
we were colonized too. We don't speak dumb.
Y'all wear sandals because you poor. We wear them because we like them.
Oh gosh. Woo. Boy.
Damn, see, that's how you gotta handle it, bro. You can't do that soft shit. Well, thank you for the compliment, sir. We really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
What they really gonna do?
Son, you gotta.
I'm paying
listen,
these motherfuckers. What the fuck they gonna
If
really
you
do?
paying them, you gotta be like, listen, get off your donkey or whatever the fuck they get around in.
What's going on no donkeys, bro?
How do they get around?
What are they riding on, a
their feet.
Haitian?
Oh god. I love Jamaica, bro. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
It's oh. Haitians are
Me no horse.
and Africans are
Me no horse. Me no horse.
Oh gosh.
Me no horse.
Me no horse. Me no donkey. Me no horse. Me no donkey. Oh.
Oh my God.
Let me ride you like a donkey. Come here, Asian. Let me ride you like a donkey. Come here, Asian.
Oh boy.
Cats can't walk in no hoods. Come on, son.
I'm good everywhere, bro.
Come on,
Not with that
Cat.
posture.
Son, you
posture
can't,
looking
you
scary.
can't walk in no hoods after you talk all that shit about Jamaicans, all that shit
I
about
talk
Haitians.
shit about Jamaicans.
Hebrew
You was talking,
Israelites.
man,
Fuck
you
y'all.
talking about the Hebrew
No, the black
Israelites.
Israelites. I'm not going to walk Israelites.
Cannot say
Black
it,
Israelites.
We're gonna put all the times he said.
Honestly, be honest, yo. Imagine the black Israelite talk. Imagine it to you, and then you start running away from him, and then you just hear one of them go, "Get over here!" You gonna duck like Sub-Zero, gonna throw some shit, or Scorpion is throwing some shit at you. Be honest, you gonna do duck out of there? Get over here.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Let's talk about some sports.
Nah,
No,
we gonna
playoff
talk.
games this weekend,
Son,
motherfucker.
Akash went to India, son.
This is like weeks ago. We've talked about this at length.
But he still smells like it. So we have to address it. All right? Akash,
What
talk
up?
us about that dabble shit.
Dabble.
Son, I dabbled. That shit was great, dude. I was
Dabble,
dabbling
dabble.
for weeks out there,
All
bro.
right, so Akash went for like a month almost to India.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
It was
that was a minute.
it was one of my highlights of the year that you headlined in India. Because I remember early in comedy we would talk about what we wanted to do in our goals.
Yes,
And
sir.
one of those goals that you wanted to do was go back to India and headline.
Yes, sir. Want to
So-
go back as often as possible. But yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing. And like to do it, I was mad nervous. First couple shows. I was talking to
Pussy.
somebody.
You were pussy?
I was a little pussy.
You were pussy.
It's
But
weird.
then what happened?
Second show was a hard body. Second night, I was like, all right, I'm not going to be pussy no more. I'm not no bati boy. I'm a rude boy.
Oh, rude boy. I'm a rude boy. I'm about to go in there, put your dick out first on her forehead, let her mash it up and push it up.
Big up, big up.
Big up, big up. It's a road thing, Alex. You know, it's a road thing. Take some mac and cheese with your fork, put it in her mouth.
I don't really care what people say.
Okay,
I don't
so
really want what them want do.
first show, pussy. Second show, you said, I'm Akaash motherfucking Singh.
Hard bodies.
Hard
Yes.
bodies.
Hard bodies.
You had some Twizzot in one of the shows, I
Yeah,
heard.
threw that bitch out.
Tossed her.
Actually, she started to walk out because she just didn't know how comedy worked.
Explain.
So we did 4 shows.
What was she doing there? Cleaning?
Dude, honestly, no. She couldn't. If she was clean, she wouldn't be able to afford the ticket. So there's 4 hosts that I
Yes.
have, one for each show.
Yeah.
She thinks the person who's hosting the last show is on this one, and she thinks he's the only person performing. So they just have no idea how comedy works.
Double, bro.
I'm saying they don't dabble enough in stand-up comedy.
Bro. Come on.
They don't dabble in the comedy world.
Dabble into it a little bit more.
I wish they would dabble into
I'm
it.
sorry to cut you off. What's that you got over there, son?
I got my jewelry, son.
What's that?
I got my jewelry, bro. I got my jewelry.
What is that?
Son,
Icy?
son, I'm icy. Son.
What you got over there?
Talking about your girl
That's
got
a
you that
Jesus
for Christmas?
piece?
No, that's not Jesus. It's a penguin.
That's a girl. That's a
girl got you
Christmas-
that?
She got you
That's
that?
cute.
That is cute.
Oh shit!
What's your girl get you for Christmas?
Something less gay. I'm kidding. I'm
Son,
kidding.
penguins are the gayest animal.
It is the gay.
Nah, they made for life, dog.
They made for life, but they all look the same. If you fucking something that looks just like you, that's kind of gay.
But that's just her wedding ring right there. That's her saying we be together for life.
Let me show you what her. Let me show you what is. We gonna take some time with this. Okay. When we get married, I just say, why don't you tell me what time it is? How long we been together? Why don't you look at that
Is it in
watch?
there?
That's you
Say
just
what?
buying
Is it in there?
time.
No, I got it.
That's your body shot.
gotta
to
buy
relationship.
time, bro.
You just
You gotta buy
buying
time.
time.
You literally bought
Trying
time.
looking for that opening. My girl got me this Apple Watch, which I'm using a lot. It's very nice.
That shit's trash, bro.
I loved it. Fuck you, bitch.
That shit sucks,
shit's
bro. That
beautiful,
present
bro.
sucks, dog.
Shut up.
Yo,
So
that
baby
fucking-
chain around your
That
neck.
little bitch ass penguin. Yo, no shots to the lady, but that little bitch ass penguin.
So
around your neck.
Andrew opened the
This
box.
shit
He's like, yo,
fire.
what the rest of that shit?
I know it's
no,
at
no,
least
no.
a set.
Be real. Be real. On a scale of 1 to like 10, I know how much a Cartier watch costs.
Yeah.
Young Thug raps about it all the time.
Yeah.
I'll never buy one. From a scale of 1 to 10, how pissed were you when you opened up that penguin, bro?
I wasn't pissed.
He can't answer. Like, he can't answer that. This nigga trying to set you up.
Dangerous question, yo. Dangerous question, yo.
Captain Tight because he got long Jamaicans.
Every single day, I'll be moving to Jamaican neighborhood of Eastern Parkway. I don't care what they call it now.
You look at that penguin, was like,
What? Nah, because
Son.
in all seriousness, there's expectations you have, right?
Bro.
Like, there's expectations.
you ever see them
of,
old
I have
like
what
judge
her- she to
scales?
get
Like
me.
if you put on each the watch.
Y'all expect your girls to get you something nice?
Yes,
Cash
bro.
just projected because he's looking at his fucking Apple Watch.
Yo, son,
He's like,
shit's
this
great,
would
bro.
be the new generation.
You see, I'm not looking. And it's a thoughtful gift. You know why she got me the gift?
because she need you to lose weight.
That's
Count your
one.
steps, motherfucker.
That's one. That's why I didn't get her a Peloton. That's one.
Because you always late, motherfucker. That's why you gotta watch.
She was like, anytime I watch a show, like you're always like looking at your phone, and it's kind of rude. So like you can just
Yo,
like have it on the
Jazz,
like,
She
yo.
should have got you some bleach.
I'm like, thank you. What?
For what?
Some bleach.
He's
Oh, 'cause
on
Jamaican?
color people time and
Yeah.
Eddie Mad
Yo, we need that. Yo, this whole episode is bombs over Baghdad. This whole episode is just bombs over Baghdad.
That was a good title.
Everybody bombing.
we be shooting. We
really need that fucking Nerf gun. So
Yo, we need the fucking Nerf gun, bro.
Oh, that is
that was the idea I had on Patreon. What we're gonna have is the
Oh,
Gladiator Nerf gun. And anytime Eddin says some dumb fucking shit, y'all missed the Patreon episode where he corrected me on how to say crustacean. And
Crustacean.
he hasn't said nothing the whole episode. I say, yeah, it's the thing about a crustacean, blah 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 blah, and he goes, it's actually crustacean. No, he doesn't say actually. He goes, it's crustacean. I look and I look back and I realize what just happened. I go, don't you ever correct me on English ever again. I don't care what I'm saying. If it's in English, I'm right. I promise you. Cruise station. And then I try to go back to what we're talking about, and I am dragged back into it. I go, cruise station. Cruise. I go, what do you call the end to the pizza that doesn't have any cheese or sauce on it? And he looks at me and he goes,
the crust.
It's a good answer. The only answer.
That was the only
Okay.
answer you could have, yo.
Okay, where were we?
You didn't answer.
Your shitty ass
1 to
gift.
10.
Apple
This is a
Watch.
fantastic gift.
Son, it would have
Look
been
at
better
this
if she
shit.
bought you an apple, honestly. Because an apple you could throw
Yo, y'all
away
need to
after
shut
a
the
few
fuck
days.
up. Because y'all both.
Nah, but
This
in all
man is
seriousness,
projecting.
in all
I
seriousness,
know
Jazz,
projecting when I see this shit, bro.
Jazz.
Baby, I love my gift.
Jazz,
I
Jazz.
love it.
Jazz, listen.
So thoughtful.
You Jazz, listen. We know we busting balls out here. We just joking around about your shitty ass gift.
Listen.
Your trash ass gift. Look, it's all good. Guys, look. Guys, it's all good. Guys and Jazz, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? My shit, blanging. Yeah, you know, I didn't ask you what was on your wrist. I didn't ask you what was it. You out here Millie rocking the whole episode, hoping someone comments on it. Nothing. I just had to take my shit out the whole room. Do we need to reset the white balance? Hey, do we need to reset the white balance? Because this shit out here zooming right here. Look at that shit. Bling, 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 bling. Bling, 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 bling. Where's Lil Wayne? This shit came with Wheezy, bro. This shit might have came with Wheezy.
Oh, God.
But what you checking the return policy?
Check my circles, bro. Got my miles in, my steps in.
Son.
Akaash, what you got?
I love it.
Yo, what's your girl get you?
Nothing.
Some peace and quiet.
See, See? This is how you get uninvited from the wedding, bro.
I don't care. It's a new year, 2020.
Just because you couldn't name a number from 1 to 10, this is what he does, bro.
Son.
Just flames everybody else.
All right. What? Not for real. What'd you get?
Nothing. Nothing.
Man, is that a
She
fucking
was like,
Punjabi
do I have
thing?
to get you a Christmas gift? And I was like, yeah.
And then?
And then I got pneumonia and I haven't followed up. I haven't held her to it yet.
Son. I gotta tell you, the wildest shit. No. It's different. Okay. I gotta tell you some wild shit about Mark. I can't tell you the first half that really sells it.
Oh, I got something to tell you about Mark too.
Okay, so we're ganging up.
So I get to the studio and I knock.
For those of you who don't know, Mark, you know from dropping in. He also opens for me on the road. For you guys have seen any of the live shows on the road. This is Mark. Go on.
Oh no, but they know Mark also from him leaving you a gift in your shower.
Jerked off in your tub.
Jerked off in my bathroom.
Yeah. So
I know Mark. I forgot y'all know Mark.
I get to the studio.
I moved out of that apartment. That's why I moved in with my girl. I was tired of fucking heel tone and Mark's spur. Every time I slip in the shower, I'm like, Mark.
So the doors are locked and like both locks. I was like, oh, okay, nobody's here or whatever. So I go to walk back to the elevator because I left the keys in the car.
Yeah.
And then I hear the door open and I'm like, the fuck? Next thing you know, just Mark pops out. He's like, open the door, and then I see him walking back to the couch. It looks like the TV was just changed off or something.
Yo,
I think this motherfucker was
did you
jerking
jerk
off.
off in the studio, son? What kind of animal are you,
Son.
Just what is it called? Making your territory?
Marking your territory.
Marking your territory. Mark, you're marking your territory.
territory.
This piece of shit, son.
You get a new boat, you break champagne on it?
No. I don't know about that.
Why would the locks be on? You the only one in here.
You locked yourself in to jerk off on the fucking TV.
For the safety knock. You want to make sure she get all shit on.
I do the safety knock on. This motherfucker is wild, son.
Dude, okay.
He's a wild
Let me
boy.
tell you how wild he is. Mark is, how old are you now? 23 years old. Okay?
23
That's some young nigga shit.
He's 23 and a
putting
half.
the halves
right?
on the age.
23 and a half, okay? He's been with his girl for a while, okay? 5 years or some shit, okay? No, I'm not blowing anything up. We love his girl over here, okay? For some reason, when we're talking about lady shit,
Yeah.
this motherfucker will pipe in with his advice about lady shit, right? His fucking grown adult advice about lady shit.
He actually did that shit right before we
Oh
started.
no, I know. I'm bringing it up because I know. We out here 35, 30 years old. How old are you,
32.
Ken? 32. You
Yeah.
look like shit. Girl should have got you some lotion, motherfucker.
Yo, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you, goddamn. I look great. You know I'm Nigerian's age, motherfucker. I'm stressed. Met our parents. It stresses the fuck out, yo. I look great for 32.
Nah, I'll fuck with you. But yo, you think that she got you that watch to see how much time you got left?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so we back, baby. We back. 2020. We back.
Andrew's girl.
Okay.
Shout out to you, yo.
Okay. Listen. Yeah, they came for your chain, babe.
I mean,
They came for your chain, man. I didn't want to do this.
I'm just saying, yo.
I
Like,
thought it was
usually you get some
ankle
chocolates
joint.
with it.
What'd you say?
I thought it was the ankle joint.
You thought it was an ankle? So I'm coming in with a gold rope and a live penguin next week. I don't give a fuck.
What you
Live
need to do?
penguin and
Get
a
you
cold
a big,
rope, son.
get you a big
I don't
fucking
care.
slick Rick
It's
chain,
over, son.
but keep the same base.
Oh fuck! Yo, so okay. So we got jacking off Mark. Okay, so Mark, masturbation Mark over here.
Like that.
Masturbation Mark is telling us how to train our women, right?
Yeah.
He's telling us how to train our women,
Right.
right? I don't even know if I can share it. Can I share it? So, Mark, come here. You share it.
Go over here, Mark. Get over here, Mark. Get over here. Get over here, bro.
Mark, come over here.
That's the whole point.
There's a whole point. But the second part of the story.
You take my mic, Mark. Come here.
Just sit right there. Is he in frame?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's Mark. This is Mark. This is Mark. Go. Give it a go.
Okay. All right. So what advice do you want?
So
we can start there, right? What do you want to know?
Okay.
What
You
do
were
you
telling
know?
us how to train our women, right?
Yeah.
So, Mark, you had a good thing about, because I think we were probably complaining about our women being upset about stuff.
Yeah.
And then you had a solution to your girlfriend being upset.
Yeah.
And then what was it?
Well, the trick is that
You said you met your girlfriend young.
yes,
Right.
around the age that you
That's
like.
an interesting
Yeah.
theme that we have going on with the show. Right? Okay.
Yeah. So I found her and she was 14, and we no, she was 17 when we met.
Yeah.
How
So-
old were you?
17. Duh. Right.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
That's gay, yo.
Gay, bro. Oh, you're having consensual sex with a 17-year-old? Dude.
All of age dating ass, motherfucker, same age dating ass. Poor motherfucker, old poor
Band the
dog.
law with pussy ass motherfuckers.
Okay. I think technically I was 18.
Oh, same grade ass, pussy ass, ass boy.
Can't even pick your girl up at high school. Y'all want to ride home together? You need to get a pedophile to pick you both up.
We're both getting kidnapped.
Oh, hey, babe, can you buy me some liquor ass, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so we met young, so I was able to condition her to believe.
Okay,
Okay, that's not a good word.
He
That's
already
not a good
changed
word.
the word inside.
All right, that's not a
the
good word.
wording already different. It was, what was it? He said
Trained.
Trained. He said trained, but condition is better.
I mean,
it's condition.
Conditions like smooth. That's like moisturized. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What Kaz needs. You know? So I trained her from a young age, okay, to do the things that I think she should do. Okay, but it's all like good stuff. It's all like it's positive things.
Almost, but we'll get to the
No,
other
it's
part
positive.
later.
It's, I really think this is bulletproof.
Yeah.
And I hear you guys talk about your girl problems. I think that I can help. So
Yeah.
she
good,
will
good.
complain. So what I did is I delineated her emotional feelings and how she acts.
Okay.
So she would tell me, she'd be like, oh, I'm feeling really angry because you did something. And I
Yeah.
said, okay, that's fine. Your feeling's valid and it's real and it exists and that's important.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. So that's pretty much it. Like, I basically figured it out. So I just tell her.
She's white, right?
Exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Hey, it don't work with all of them. It don't work with all these whites, bro. It don't work with all these whites.
Drew,
okay?
you found the wrong one.
I got an Ancestry.com, my girl, bro. You do.
She's gonna come with
Native American.
You got an Elizabeth Warren ass bitch, bro.
So Mark was basically giving us all these tips on how to train our girl and how to condition them and how to make it work and how to get it right.
Okay.
Okay. Unbeknownst to Mark, he later tells us this story. Okay.
Yo, my Uber's outside. One second.
Don't go nowhere, Mark. He later tells this story. He goes, so like this other day, this is how I know he's young. He goes, yo, so like this other day, like I just went down on my girl for no reason, right? And like I said, what?
Not for no reason.
It
Because
was
I
her
want her
birthday.
to be happy.
Oh yeah, what? They don't get happy. That's how I know you young, Mark. You can't make them happy. Happy?
This one.
Girls don't get happy. They just get not mad.
So he's really 23.
So he's 23,
like,
bro.
He's really 23.
I miss those days.
I know.
I'm just like, yeah.
I don't even think I do that on Valentine's.
All the Jamaicans turned off the podcast. We don't want to listen to more podcasts with this Ian Pussy Marty boy. Okay, so he was right with training them, but they eat that pussy. Okay, so he goes, I went down her to make her feel good. Right? This is then the story goes crazy. Went down to her just to make her feel good. And then she was going to return a favor, right? But then he said, hold up. Let me shower first. That's something I don't understand.
Bro, you a wild boy.
What
Mark.
happened? Okay, don't ever say, oh shit, out loud again. Just ruin the whole momentum. Oh shit, they pronounce the word wrong.
So she showered or he showered?
Okay, so he goes, hold on, let me shower first. Okay? So let me shower first so you could do your thing and I'll be freshly cleaned. As Cameron would say,
She licked my balls right after I play ball. No wash them, no nothing. Hear what I say, y'all? Okay, y'all. I turn the baddest bitches gay, y'all. That's some stinky dick right there. Where a girl sucks your dick and it's like, I like pussy now. That's next level, Cam. Come.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so.
That's probably what happened to her.
So, Mark gets out the shower. You're standing there naked, right? This is fucking How to Train a Dragon Mark. This is Mark conditions his women. Mark lets his women know exactly what to do and when to do it. Okay. He goes out there, and this is how he tells the story. So I was kind of just standing there naked waiting. And, just standing there, and I was like, did you say anything? Do it? He was like, well, no, I didn't want to, imply that she would have to do that or anything, so I just stood there naked. And then she comes into the room, and then what did she say, Mark?
Oh, yeah. And then she finally came to the room.
Yeah.
And then she looked at me, and she goes, hey, Mark. I said, mm-hmm.
Because you think you're about to get your dick sucked because it's clean,
no,
right?
I'm going to. I don't think that I am. I'm going to.
You know it.
And she goes, hey, Mark, I need you to get up right now. I said, oh, yeah.
A standing dick suck?
I do need to stand up.
You know how to train these girls, Mark.
Yeah, bro, I'm about to train my... Bro, I'm telling you, I was about to train my dragon, bro. Dragging my balls. Anyway, so she goes, you need to stand up right now. I said, okay, why? And she said, because we are late from my going away party and we gotta go.
Son, washed his dick for no reason, got no blowjob, and felt guilty, implying that he should receive one in the past. Now, Mark, now that you're here, a young man, you gonna get some real advice from some OGs.
Oh, I thought you said now that he's here, you gonna really get your dick sucked. Now that you're here. Stand up right now. I was like, way to go, Ed.
Son,
it's Christmas for everybody.
Stand up. All three of us go Kaepernick.
It's everybody's Christmas, bro. Out to Rolex, I get my dick sucked. Oh.
It's for you, babe.
Andrew provides, bro.
Okay. First of all, always get your dick sucked first. That's a rule. After you get your dick sucked, it's over. That's it. Y'all ever do that one? Yo, I'm gonna get you right after.
Yeah.
And then you don't.
Well, like later. But later could be tomorrow.
After's always later.
Exactly.
Time is relative. It's a flat circle.
And you pointed out it goes in a circle.
It's a circle.
So we good.
Like an engagement ring, which you're not going to get if you keep talking about this pussy in. You know what I mean? Right?
It's a circle, like the ankle bracelet around my neck.
I got an ankle bracelet, son.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, Mark, good luck on that blowjob, though, Mark. You got this, bro.
I'll be rooting for you, son.
Yeah.
Write her an IOU.
How Indian is Akaash? Akaash won his end of the deal, son. Akaash not having this, bro.
You said an invoice like, I was told it'd be dick sucking.
Yo, you really need to get a Christmas gift, man. That's foul,
that's
bro.
foul.
Even if it's an anklet.
I'm gonna get one.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Blinky.
I don't know.
You're not.
I didn't
You're
even
not gonna
like.
press it.
I
You're
don't
not
care
gonna get
about
one.
Christmas. I don't care about gifts. But the fact that she
What?
didn't think she needed to get me one.
That's only the niggas who don't get gifts who don't care about
Now Jehovah's Witness all of a sudden. Gifts are really a social
no.
It's like,
construct.
I'm proud of her. We saved money.
We got a wedding to plan. No,
That's my gift, babe. Marrying you.
No, I want the gift, but not because I want the gift. I want the gift because you didn't think you had to get me one. Nah, you got. If I'm giving a gift, you giving a cheaper gift. That's how this works.
Giving a gift,
I give a gift, you give a gift. You don't got to give this.
What'd you get her?
I got her some shoes.
What from where?
Nordstrom.
Nice.
Nah, not the. This guy crazy, bro. This guy crazy.
Prada?
What'd you have for dinner? Vegetables from the store.
What'd you have? Meat.
You said where? Prada. Prada.
Okay.
Prada, and I got her some Tom Ford
Prada
perfume.
shoes, all right, I like that.
Son, you got Prada Tom Ford,
Yeah.
and you ain't getting no gift back?
I'm saying. And the idea that she didn't think she needed to get me one, I was like, I didn't try to be like the man, masculine, and be like, no, it's cool, whatever. I looked at her in her face and I was like, yeah, you need to get me a gift. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. You need to get me a gift. I can't believe you don't think you need to get me a gift.
Why would she think she didn't think?
No, but no disrespect. Did you at least get your dick sucked?
Wow, that's. Wow.
Hold on. That's a good question.
I'm sorry. I was wavering when it came out.
Did you get your dick sucked?
Hey, let me tell you something. She ain't getting no ring for no reason.
Good save.
That's a strong no. That's a no. That's a no.
Yo, y'all, all three of y'all gonna be in some heat tonight. Y'all gonna be in some heat tonight.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Y'all gonna be in some
I'm not
heat
gonna lie, bro. Let me tell y'all something.
Yo, you ever see a kid playing with some shit and then he breaks it and then realizes he'll get in trouble?
That's me.
That's what I saw with. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That's what that was to me.
No, I think I'm in the clear. I'm not in the clear.
No.
Over what?
I'm
good.
I'm leading in the league in like going home to arguments because of this podcast.
I had sex with my girl so many times this week, bro. She probably not even gonna remember.
I don't need to know that.
You can't fit any more memories inside your head after all the dick I done put in you. Ain't no more room left, bro.
Oh fuck!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Yo, come on, bro. I'm out here, moved in, dog. Moved in.
And y'all living together too?
Yo, Mark,
Sort of?
that's what I was gonna say. You and your girl might have a spot. You could have my old spot, maybe. I mean, you have to rent it.
Oh.
You have to rent it.
I'm gonna take it.
But
Yo, you get that money at the same time he gets his blowjob.
So that's how you mark your territory.
Say what? Yeah,
You marked it and now it's his.
So
that shit was effective.
Oh, damn, bro.
See?
Oh my God.
Smart.
Mark just bullied me out of my own spot, man. That's foul.
It's the cum.
It's the cum, dude. Your shit is dense,
This shit
G.
is potent.
I saw a couple of them swimming still. I saw the tails moving and everything.
They all had like little ponytails in there.
Bro, it was crazy because some of them congealed, but it was like, you know how like a fish gets frozen in a pond? You ever see that?
Yeah.
Where they get frozen.
Wait, say pond again?
Pond?
Pond?
Pond? Pondy replay.
Pond. Pondy bonk.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah,
it was like the
yeah.
tails were sticking out still. It was wild. It should look like a brush. you know, a hairbrush? That's what it should look like. I examined it.
Okay.
Hey guys, how much better is the podcast with microphones? It's so much better though, dude. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a lot more comfortable.
Because we know, you know, it's not a lot to think about.
Can we please talk about some playoff football?
Oh yeah, the football playoffs happen. No, we didn't talk about India. We'll talk about India, and then we'll talk about this. Okay, go.
Headliner.
Other thing, outside of headlining in India, you have wedding stuff to do. You have family stuff to
Son,
do.
it was mad hectic. Every day we were like,
because of things to do, or because of culture.
so many things to do. Like we're doing a ceremony for the engagement where she's from, doing a ceremony with my family where I'm from.
Yeah.
We're going to another family member's wedding of mine. Yeah. Then I got shows. We're doing wedding shopping while we're there because you can't get good Indian wedding clothes in America anywhere. So like you got to find everything for the wedding here.
How can you not? Don't you just wrap yourself in that fucking clothing, the silk? It's not an outfit, right? Isn't it just like ice cream?
What?
You know, and they just go like that on the soft serve.
So you just stand there and
Yeah. Isn't that it? I'm being 100% serious.
You never seen Charlotte's Web?
They're not fucking mummies. Yo, he goes to Egypt one time. Everybody's a mummy now.
I mean that 100% sincerely. The sari, the woman's outfit.
No, there's
is
like
wrapped.
a lot of work can go into each one, and like when you've seen enough of them, you notice your girl's gonna go shopping for stuff for our wedding, probably yours too.
Is she gonna have to dress like in a sari?
Yeah, or
Well, that'd
something.
be fine.
What am I gonna wear?
Who gives a fuck?
I'm not invited.
Wait, do we have to wear like suits or to wear
Indian
traditional-
attire is encouraged. I'll probably help
No,
y'all out.
I'm wearing the Indian.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm with it.
But what is it called? A double?
Albert,
No, what is it called?
I'm gonna probably get you one as a groomsman.
What is it called?
Kurta pajama.
Kurta pajama. Pajama, son?
Yeah, the pajama's the pant.
But is pajama a Hindi word? And we've
I don't
is
know.
Kurta one word?
I don't
Is
know
it two words?
I don't know who it's from.
Is it 2 words? Kurta?
Yeah,
Kurta
kurta's
pajama.
the top.
Kurta
Gotcha.
pajama.
Okay.
Kurta's the top, and then pajama's the bottom, the pant.
I'm going full
Hindi on this. Listen, I got love for my Punjabi brothers.
It's the same outfit.
All right, well, I'm going full Indian and Punjabi and
sandals.
Hindi. You good?
Are we doing sandals or are we doing shoes?
Whatever shoes you want.
Is there a slide on?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have slides.
Nice.
I would do a slide.
Wait, we keep them
Definitely
on?
do a slide.
Not when you're praying. Not when you go to the Gurdwara and we do like the ceremony.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll take off your shoes there, but then for like the reception and stuff.
Oh,
and then,
all right.
yeah, when I'm coming in and we're
I wanted to
dancing.
go barefoot.
Tight.
You were gonna go barefoot?
I'm gonna walk you through the whole ceremony thing.
When is it?
October.
Of this year?
Yeah, 2010. 2020.
Are you gonna get her a gift for your wedding?
Let me tell you some shit. Let me tell you something. The gift is the wedding.
Son.
Paying for a wedding will grow shit up real fast.
Talk, should I just buy you a gift? Should I only buy you a gift? I mean that. No, I'm serious. Like, no, think about this. No, this is serious.
You should only buy her a gift. My gift is she stops hating you. That's my
She
gift.
doesn't hate me anymore.
Yeah, I know. So shut the fuck up.
Any good job.
Quit while you ahead, dog.
Dude.
Quit while you barely ahead.
So, okay, dude. Dude, I didn't know that I was down. Was I down?
Bruh, when you been up?
I haven't been up.
You just got back in the game, yo.
Son, I didn't know I just got back. I'm on the bench still.
Oh, you on the bench.
Real
You in the
talk.
game, but like
Look at Kaz trying to take us going to stupid ass watch. Oh, dumbass fucking trinket. Oh, little mermaid ass gift.
He pressed like 3 buttons every time he did.
Big ass finger hitting all the letters at the same time.
I love my gift, baby. I don't gotta tuck my shit in.
Who got the flyest chain though, for real though?
Probably Alex.
Y'all
You can't do
that?
the usher with it.
I can do that.
It's not a shame you can't do the usher with it.
I can't because the thing won't fit over the piece won't fit over the
class.
The class won't fit over. It got stuck in the class at one point. It got stuck. The penguin got stuck. It was wobbling in the class, bro. I couldn't get out. That shit was stuck.
God.
Got poached.
Oh my god.
But nah, for real though. Yo, for real, your girl gotta get you a gift for Christmas. That's foul.
Yeah, we gonna get that.
But what do you think it would be?
I don't know, something. She's actually good at giving gifts.
What? What?
Sports.
All right, y'all want to talk about playoffs?
Yes, we do. I don't know what happened, but let's
There's
talk about
plenty.
it.
Cowboys got a new coach. I'm sure Akaash has a lot to talk about that. Might be Brady's last game as a Patriot. You know what I mean? It goes from bad to worse. It goes from bad to worse. I'm sorry.
What I do?
I was actually talking about the Cowboys coach.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what you were. I thought you were upset at the present shit.
No.
I'm
Now, my girl
trying,
gave me a
I'm
gift.
trying.
About the fucking my girl
trying.
got me a gift outside the machine. You put the quarter in.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? Why you upset? Why you upset?
Yeah, we good.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
gave me a gift. She good at giving gifts. I just
Kaz
gotta
starting
remind
to
her.
drink. Kaz can't take no more of this slander. Okay. Shit. All right, we got a bar. You hear that? We got a motherfucking bar out here. Akaash.
I can't reach it.
Yo.
2020, I'm gonna be an instant thought.
You gonna be Insta?
Yeah.
Yo. I like how Akaash thought he put his foot down. No, but I put my foot down. Would you like me to get you a gift? Yes, I would.
Hell yeah. She was trying to make me
put my foot down.
No, don't play me like I'm supposed like she thought I was gonna be like masculine and be like, no, I don't really care about gifts. I was a bitch. I was like, yes, I would love to feel appreciated. Actually. It's not even, I swear to God, it's the thought that counts. I swear to God, it's the thought that counts.
So when you don't have the thought,
bro.
When you don't have the thought, bro.
You really become a bitch.
Son, she was trying to get me to be like, no, I don't need, I'm not that masculine. I want my motherfucking credit, yo. Tell me you love me.
Rap. You want to rap.
Sure, fine. Why not?
You want to rap.
Nah. Just give me something that lets me know you gave a
half
fuck.
the joy is just unwrapping it. Like
How-
at that
how-
point, it's
how
like
quick
whatever
did you
the
get
fuck
to
it is.
I'll take it.
She got you a fucking McDonald's coupon book.
I'd be fine with it. Yo,
Son,
she
those
gave
used
me-
to be the shit. Son.
Yeah, bro.
Monopoly
The
drinks?
fucking, tell me about it, bro.
Yo, I just got a craving for that apple pie from McDonald's. Remember that apple pie?
You ever had apple pie with the ice
I
cream?
for a
had,
dollar.
I had
Ice
it
cream.
recently. Don't hit the same like it used to, bro.
Whoa,
word?
It
whoa,
really don't, yo.
whoa.
They changed the
whoa.
recipe?
Yeah, I
son?
think they did. Kind of like how they.
Where are you 30, man? You can't eat that shit no more.
Very true.
Fuck you talking
I was
about?
high, bro.
You were trying to drink milk after 30 years old. That was the issue.
Bro, I will eat anything when after I'm home and I smoke like a joint.
Me no eat
too,
no
bro.
pussy after me smoke weed. Me never have no munchie for no pussy.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, so India. So
Nah,
Remember
but
Yellow Wendy's,
I'm
bro?
proud of Akaash, man. He goes to India and finally hits puberty. He comes back, his voice is
Yo,
deeper
voice is
and
mad
shit. Like,
deep, son.
Son, you
Oh,
kind
no,
of
this will
sexy
go
out
away in
here,
about a
son.
week. I had pneumonia. I'm just coughing.
you got pneumonia.
You know I got
Son, I can never say that word.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. I can't say it. Pneumonia.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think so. I just be asking doctors. I don't have health insurance.
So
But they
you
were
just
like, it sounds
describe
like
your
you got
symptoms.
pneumonia. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
you've been
foul.
sick for like a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was
You
nice.
fucking it
That's
up,
why I
though.
thought it's puberty.
Honestly, though,
Because it's stuck.
Akash, this is why I need to drink alcohol, bro. This is like why I need to drink alcohol. You have like a little bit of tequila, like that shit right out, bro.
Yo, do you want to drink some alcohol?
I'm telling you, it'll
I'm
help.
good.
It'll help.
Yo,
It's too late.
are you sure?
I think I'm good.
Yo,
Yeah,
do you want to kiss some guys?
that I do.
Oh gosh.
He's just thinking about
Got stuck in the
tomorrow.
middle. He's stuck in the
You
middle,
know,
bro.
this come out tomorrow.
Ooh, I ain't getting in trouble.
What happened?
Nothing.
You're not gonna get in trouble?
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
chilling. I'm
We chilling.
Shit.
Shit.
I love my good. Bro.
Yeah, we didn't
my
talk
God,
about that.
bro.
But
Let's talk about it, bro. You gotta do the Usher slide with it. Oh gosh.
But in all seriousness, going back to the motherland, you feel you always said this about India. You would say that that is home,
Yeah.
And I
even
always told
though
you.
they
But
view you.
They see me, and this was more evident when you're performing. They see me as American. I'm told my whole life here I'm Indian.
Yep.
Then I go there, and they're like, "Look at this American motherfucker."
Why when you're performing?
It's just more in your face because you're interacting with strangers. You're not. These aren't family members. These are motherfuckers who don't know you.
And usually when you go home, most of your interactions.
It's family.
So
it's
you
love.
feel
it's,
at home.
Yeah. Oh, welcome. We've been waiting to meet you. We've been waiting to see you. We don't see you that often. What's up? Let's feed you. You're a guest of honor everywhere.
Yeah.
When you're doing a show for strangers, it's like, I don't know you, you fucking American.
That's
I
an
told you,
interesting
you're
thing
gonna,
though
you're gonna be
about
on the Indian Mount Rushmore, bro, of comics.
That's the
It's gonna
goal.
happen.
no,
goal.
100%. We're gonna make.
I
that
already
happen
put
for
you
sure.
there. Fuck it.
But,
It's
like,
like you and like
it
two
is-
other niggas.
I don't even got 4 to fill it up.
You there by default?
It's like you, like Russell Peters. He's in here, right?
Put Russell up there.
And he's
Aziz?
funny. Aziz.
Yep.
And
Akaash.
Akaash, bro.
That's
Right
it.
there, bro.
Yo, but
That should be the name of your special. Me and two other niggas.
but yo, that is an interesting thing you point out about like why maybe people overestimate their sense of acceptance when they go to their mother country because
You're
all
told
their-
here your whole life you are not American.
Yes,
You're
yes.
Indian.
Yeah.
I identify as Indian.
yes,
You identify as Nigerian. Probably when you go back, they're like, oh, that's that American.
yeah.
That's that American boy.
Not even when I go home. Like when I'm with my other relatives and shit. Like I'm super. I'm Akata. That's
Yeah.
what they call me.
What's that mean?
American. Like you, American dog.
I don't think that's what that means.
What do you think?
That
it
shit
means?
sounded like the F word.
That's,
in
yeah, I
whatever
think
y'all
they,
be
I
speaking.
think they let a maggot fly, bro.
Nah, the curse word is a Olori Baruku.
Olori Baruku.
Yeah, that's like
Sounds like you're gargling on some cum.
like Olori Baruku. That's like you motherfucker. Like it's the what they say in Spanish all the time. That curse word. Eddin, you know the one.
pendejo.
Pendejo. There you go. There it is.
Oh, we
Not
That is
for-
the one.
not
Wait,
for
what's the one
gays.
for you, Eddin?
For gays is marica.
Maricon.
Maricon is the strong one.
Yeah.
When you add the O
Is
N
that like
at the
the
end, that
hard
makes
T?
it-
The hard T for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maricon. There was a
You
boxer.
can look at the soft G for us, but the hard T is
I think there was a boxer named. You
that's
can
the
look
hate
this up.
crime.
Emil Griffith, I think his name was, and he was a Cuban boxer. I think he was gay, and the guy Emil Griffith.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
Emil Griffith?
Look at death.
I think I heard about this. I think you talked about this.
I think I might have talked about this, but say that again. What?
Kidney failure.
Oh, kidney failure. No, something happened. I believe it was with him and one other person. I don't know who.
He called him Maricon or something, right? And then he got killed, some shit like that.
Yeah, one killed. What is this? The night the boxer answered gay taunts. Emil Griffith was gay.
Okay.
And he was called a maricon by, who's the other guy?
Benny Parrott?
Yeah, maybe that was it. And he killed him in the ring that night.
Oh, he died? No.
Benny the Kid Parrott was a Cuban, and he called him maricon, called Emil Griffith maricon, and Emil Griffith killed him in the ring.
What, did he not respect the bell? Or
No, he just laid such a severe ass whooping on the guy that he died.
Oh, well.
They're about that life, bro.
Those are the breaks.
Those are the breaks.
Bob and weave, B.
Real tough.
Like, if you get killed in the midst of the fight with nothing illegal happening, like it's not like pro wrestling when they're hitting you after the bell. Like, oh my god, it's not the fight. Like,
yo, isn't that interesting about fight sports? If you kill someone, it is legal.
Yeah.
You can legally kill somebody. Boxing or doing MMA or any of that kind. Like in MMA, if you want, you can twist someone's head off their shoulders if you get in the right position and they don't tap and you do it real quick, you can snap their neck, Jason Bourne style. And that is 100% legal.
Snap the neck, really?
There's no rules that say you can't. You're just trying to do a
on the
twist.
ref too. Yeah, I mean, if you're quick enough, yeah.
Wow.
Refs got to get in there and stop you from dying. That's their job.
That's intense, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, but this sense of home, you go there, you feel it, but you also feel it's interesting. Like the
you need their acceptance. Performing there is crazy because it's like you
The
validate
pressure.
my authenticity.
Yeah.
So that's why I couldn't understand the first show or two, and then after the first night, I was like, okay, I'm good here. The stage is. I'm a comedian. Like. I identify as what I did, whatever. I'm a comedian. You can't fucking change that about
and you
me.
own that stage.
That's my
more.
stage.
Yeah.
I'm home there more than you are.
Exactly. Yes.
So, and then they would get like weirdly anti-PC or like anytime I did anything anti-woman at all, they would like really tighten up.
Yeah.
Like so whatever. And then the second night I just called them out because paid labor there is very cheap. So I was like, it's funny, y'all are like big feminists here and you're going to go complain about me. And right now, most of you probably have a bitch doing your dishes at the house. And then I did like an act out of it. And I was like, I'm the sexist, but you got a dishes bitch. And you know what I mean? And then that loosened them up and whatever. And that might be a moment we'll put online or something. But like, it took a night for me to be like, oh, fuck, how do I do this?
Yeah. The pressure must have been insane.
Yeah.
I was, the way I related to it was like performing in New York, right? Because you want to do well in front of your people. But I get to perform in New York all the time.
And you grew up here and you're a New Yorker. No one can take that from you.
Exactly. Yeah. You
There's
were
not a lot of
performing
strangers in there.
for your fucking identity.
Yeah, dude. It was nuts. And I didn't realize it would be that crazy. Because
Yeah.
I did a set there, here and there, whatever. But headlining is different. It's 45. It's my show. I carry this whole thing.
Yeah.
If you don't like me in 10 minutes, I'm out anyway. Who cares?
Yeah.
If you don't like me, you don't like the show, like that's me. And the most I can give you me.
Yes.
So it was nuts. But it ended up being great.
Well.
The second night, I was much more like in command of everything, went great. Fourth show was the best one, and then I flew out after that.
Oh my God. That just happened?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Joel Embiid dislocated his finger.
Oh,
And we are looking at his finger right now.
He's brittle anyway. But that's yeah, that's an interesting thing, man. It's just an interesting thing to go through and like to have that kind of like duality, have those two homes, you know.
Yeah.
Did you feel that like you earned it?
I did. And I felt like I kind of felt that way last time I performed there too, but more so this time is like, y'all can think what you want. I am Indian. Like,
right.
You can think I'm American. Maybe I'm American to you, but in my mind, that I'm Indian.
Now,
but you might see me as Rachel Dawes also. Who knows?
Right.
They might. Yeah, but like to me,
You're
whatever.
Indian. Now here's the question: when you go to these places.
Sorry, real quick. I'm Indian enough.
Indian enough.
Yeah.
When you go to these places, you find out how abundantly American you are too.
Yeah.
Is that a weird feeling when you go to the place that you call home that is supposed to make you feel like you're in your place?
Yeah.
To all of a sudden go, holy shit, I'm a Yankee a little bit.
Yeah,
or
oh
in your
yeah.
case, I'm
100%. Every time I go, I am slapped in the face with how American I am.
What is the first notion of
Dude,
it?
you can't live like they live. Like
what?
I complain about poverty here all you want to. I'm not shitting on anybody's struggle, but the level of struggle and poverty there is just, you can't comprehend it.
Like anybody right now that's poor, you have a phone that you're listening to a podcast on.
Yeah.
And an internet connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
Doing all right.
You're doing all right.
I mean, just the level when you go to these countries, it's like, oh, fuck, this is different. Everything about it is different. Their existence is fundamentally different than ours. And I grew up in this one. And I can't just from the fucking taking trains overnight and people everywhere and just cows walking on the street, in every way. And these aren't the biggest differences, but just every single step you're taking, you're not in America.
Why not fly?
I flew
The
when I
trains
could.
overnight thing. Why not fly?
It's much cheaper for a lot of people, but then I flew when I could. And then that night we just couldn't get the flight in time or whatever. I don't remember why. Oh, so in India, you can only fly direct from Mumbai to other cities or from Delhi to other cities, to
So
and
if
from.
you're not in one of those cities.
So we were going from a city in Punjab to a city in UP where my family's from.
Right.
So instead of taking a layover in New Delhi and then flying, we're like, let's just take the overnight train.
How long's the ride?
11 hours.
Jesus Christ. So
The toilet is literally just, you go into a bathroom and there's a hole in the train.
Oh, gross.
And 2 steps.
You shit on the tracks.
And you shit on the tracks.
Can you
if wanna shit.
Americanize that travel as far as from town to town? What would
Distance.
that
You could
price
rent a
distance?
private. Oh, everything takes longer because roads aren't great.
Okay,
The
so it's not
infrastructure is
terribly far. It's just the infrastructure that makes it take so long.
nothing. India is 1/6 the size of America,
Jeez.
and 5 times the population. So that gives you an idea of the density of it. But the infrastructure is they're getting better, but it's still fucked in so many places.
God damn.
So there's something India's, I guess they just announced that they're going to send a someone to the moon. Did you see this?
Maybe you told me this.
Yeah. And it was interesting
To
because
fuck
we were
kids?
having.
Call back.
To do it what Don does.
Call back.
So we were having this conversation I think a few weeks ago on here about these, and I felt this when I was in Egypt and Morocco as well. But the incredible tough decision making you have to go through as a third world leader.
Yeah.
Because every decision is just deciding how many less lives will die or how many less lives will die. And they're deciding to put someone on the moon while there are their kids starving and dying. And it's a tough decision. When I was in Egypt and Morocco, I was thinking about the same thing. I was thinking about being a king in one of these places. We think about being royalty or a dictator in these places. There's a king in Morocco. What a fucking horrible,
Awful
job that would be.
You have to compartmentalize millions of deaths
every day in every decision.
You don't see poor kids here. I saw so many poor kids.
Yeah.
Probably you too. Seeing poor children.
It's different.
It's
you up,
different.
yeah.
It's not even.
Same. It wasn't even like that in Jamaica, but I did see a lot of poor kids as well, and it really does fuck you.
It fucks you up, but it also lets you know the level of poverty is I'm seeing scores of poor kids.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and seeing them on the same street. That was the most fascinating thing about Egypt. Not the most, but one of them is you will see a nice car. Let's say a fucking Mercedes-Benz.
Mm-hmm.
And on the same street, someone traveling by donkey.
Yeah.
That is a wild thing to see. I mean, we have a bike messenger here in a car, but at the same time, it's that's a choice, that bike.
The bike probably got a fucking motor in it.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's just easier to navigate with traffic.
They're doing it because it's easier.
Yeah.
There's no parking by the pizza place in the city, so they're fuck it, we'll go by bike. Seeing a person whose life is traveled by a donkey. That's what he does every day for his life. And in the same town, there's a guy with a fucking Maserati. That's a crazy thing to pull. And I wonder if it weighs on them. I wonder if you can get used to that.
I think you do.
Can you?
Yeah.
How do you get used to seeing fucking starving kids?
Bruh, Indians will turn away. And I remember I gave some money to a poor kid or something. Oh, so I didn't want to give money. So when I was in Mumbai, some kids asked me for food or whatever. I was like, let's go to the store. I'll get you water. No, they didn't ask me for food. They asked me for money. I said, let's go to the store. I'll get you food. I'll get you water. They were like trying to buy mints. And I was like, no, I'm getting you real food. In Hindi, I'm telling them like, only real food. I'm not getting you this shit. They kept asking for the mints. I was like, no. And then I finally went to the guy. I said, hey, just give me something filling for these kids and some bottle of water. They take the water and they look at me like, can I have a Coke? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I imagine if I did that every day, eventually I'd be like, yo, go fuck these kids. Fuck all these kids.
Fuck them kids.
That's a small level. But also just like if you see it enough, you're like, hey, what are you going to do?
Why do you think they felt entitled to that? Or
I don't know. Blows my mind.
I mean, I think it has a lot to do with how we're raised too. I mean, like you're raised in this country.
I think they might also think, they might have thought he's an American, I can get him.
That too. You gotta think about like how we look at poor people, especially in America. Like when we see poor people, we don't necessarily see them on the street. We see them with like fucking Susan Sarandon singing in the background and talking about like
Sarah
5 cents a
McLachlan.
day, whatever the fuck. Same white lady, and like, you just have like
Sarah McLachlan's a dog. Actually, I think it's some other girl.
In the arms
whatever.
of
Anyway,
the angel,
the poor kids are very like
away from here.
Wow, that was actually kind of. I was almost Alex level.
Ooh, you lost it as soon as you got complimented.
Yeah.
I can't go high, dude. I gotta start lower.
You would be a good baritone.
I'm a baritone.
Yeah, it'd be a good baritone in the singing.
Oh, in the arms.
That's too much.
No,
too much.
Okay, go. Sorry.
Anyway,
In other languages, I can sing higher.
Singing
Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
Boricua, morena,
Dominicano.
Oye, miano.
Okay.
No,
Ready?
go for it.
Nos quedamos en la esquina del parking a la garage. No.
Nah.
Hey, he would have got a Nerf gun just then.
I caught my bomb today.
Bombs on the
Shit,
bag.
I tried, yo.
I thought you the last man standing.
No.
I'll
In
get
all
mine.
seriousness, what were you just saying?
Kaz was talking.
No, I
were
was just
saying
talking about
something.
how
Oh, that's why I interrupted.
How we yeah, no fucking shit.
Baby. I'm back. Go.
No, how we look at poor kids is like, the way we've seen it is probably way different than what people in India see poor kids,
Yeah.
where they're just kind of like, oh, they're just
is
whatever.
life.
They're just there.
Everything's
Yeah.
relative, yeah.
Dog, we saw a kid. We thought he might be dead. He's laying on the fucking concrete, flies all over him, no shoes, no socks, just laid out. Looks like he's selling some Kleenexes or something like that. We're trying to wake him up. He's not waking up. Finally, we get him to wake up. We give him some water or whatever. But like, nobody else gave a fuck.
What is that Kleenex hustle?
Dude, I don't know.
I asked them in Egypt about this.
They got the same Kleenex hustle?
same fucking Kleenex hustle.
They must be able to buy them for
what's
cheap
the
or
hustle?
something.
So you know how like in Mexico they sell chiclets, they sell gum, chicle, right? In Egypt and I guess apparently in India, the hustle is those little plastic packets of Kleenex, the tissues,
Like the dry ones or the wet ones?
Dry ones.
Dry.
Like you blow your nose.
Yeah.
Little personal pack.
But it's just interesting how like cultures choose a different thing to sell for being
It
poor.
must be dictated by price or something. You get a lot
There
for
have
cheap.
to be like the government gives out
Something.
to make money. There was there's something that's interesting with culture wise and the limits of culture. The one thing I didn't understand when I was in Egypt and more abundantly so in Morocco, because there's these amazing, like they're called souks, but these places where you like can buy merchandise. It was like you're out of fucking Aladdin. These like little crazy little streets that like bend and turn and doors open and doors close and like, I mean, they're impossible to navigate without like years and years of knowledge.
Did
I mean,
you break out into song and dance while you ran from the guards?
no, because I didn't steal bread.
Come on, son.
I would have gone for it.
Like that's
That would have been one step ahead of the bad
like
guy.
how you not do
Something.
that?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
But point is, there's this thing where like they told us they're basically like, hey, if you want to buy something in the souk, you want to buy a rug or you want to buy any of these things. I mean, like Moroccans are merchants, you can buy these amazing things. They're like, just let you know, they'll settle around half of the price that they ask you for. Right? Is this in Egypt? And sorry, is this in
Yeah, and
India
everything's
too?
negotiable.
Everything's negotiable. But they're going to give you this price and then they'll settle about half. And I'm like, oh, so why do they do that? And they're like, oh, that's their culture. It's a whole thing. So, so their culture is being a dick and like lying and trying to steal your money. That's not an excuse for culture. Like, how does Allah reconcile that shit is what I'm trying to understand. Like, these people are all like devout Muslims, right? Don't drink,
but they're totally okay.
It's not stealing. It's what can you?
It's lying.
They're trying to make money.
It's
man.
lying.
They're broke as fuck.
They lie to your face. They go, I can't possibly go lower than I can't. They're lying to you. I got this from a certain place. It's the only way the price.
They're poor.
Allah provides.
They poor.
Yeah, but it's the same thing when you walk into a store and then you see the same shirt 50% off the next week. Same shit.
It's like a cultural. It's like a cultural game that is. I want to see how low I can get this for. This is why Indians are cheap and we love negotiating. And they want to see how much they can get it for. And we both understand what's happening.
I think it's
so.
shitty.
Anything words you say,
I think
we're
shitty.
just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna say words too. And then the buyer will be like, I've seen 10 of these on the way here. You ain't seen none,
Bro, I come from the first world. Yeah. I flew here.
Right.
Business.
Yeah.
You're going to make me haggle over what ends up being $5 American?
That's why they're like, what do you need $5 American?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
you flew here business.
Dude,
us,
I
so
just
it's
give
like-
it.
Yeah.
I think it's, so there's two
no
ways
need
to
to
look at it.
haggle.
I think the culture, I think that part of the culture sucks. I just don't think it's like a cool thing. Like there's amazing parts of these cultures that we got to experience. I just think it's just gross to like mislead and shit. And we chalk it up to culture. We're like, oh, it's just part of this thing. It's like, it doesn't have to be that thing. Like we could just give an honest, fair price for shit. You know what I mean? That's fine.
It's fun. It's like a game.
That's short. It's a game. But I can't, knowing what we're coming from and where we're coming from, I can't haggle with someone who is like selling shit on the fucking street. I can't do that. In my heart, it doesn't allow me to do that. I tried once when I bought this rug and I fake walked out. And then the guy goes, oh, okay, come back. We can do something. I'm like, what do we do for $3? I saved $3. It's just fucked up.
Yeah, it's a big $3 to them, though, man.
Yeah,
But I
it's
would
to them.
I would rather
That's
them
what he's
have
saying.
it.
And you're
That's what he's
on
saying.
the
I'll just
You're
pay.
misunderstanding. What I'm saying is like,
He's saying he'll just pay the high price.
son, what I'm saying is I would rather you give me an American price. But don't lie to me. Oh, I can't possibly do it. If you just said, hey man, listen, you're from America. Shit is cheaper out here. You want to just, I'll buy 2. Whatever you want. I bought these glasses and shit.
Yeah, but you can't assume that works for everybody because other people will be like, no, fuck you.
But
Just 'cause I'm American, I got to pay more.
those first world people are dicks. It's like you're going there to get shit for cheap. You're already taking advantage of the fact that their life is way worse than yours, so you can have a nice fucking grandiose
so then
vacation.
they don't know who's going to be the dicks and who's going to be the nice people.
Yeah.
who care.
I guess you're right. It just,
Yeah.
I would go into these things and they'd start it and I'd literally be like, all right, do we have to do this whole rigmarole? Like I would say that out loud. I was like, come on, just what is the price that's fair?
We had different reactions to it because I will, if I feel like you're hustling me because you think I'm American, I get like, fuck you. You don't think I can, let's go. Let's play this little game. And you're just like, yo,
I'll
don't
pay you.
I don't need to do, I hate this. Don't lie to me. I'll just pay you.
Grateful to be in your country and enjoying this authentic experience. I will overpay for your fucking glasses and whatever that is because of this experience that I've been provided with. I would gladly overpay.
I don't know if I told you about
You
this.
just don't
when
like the. You just don't like. You just
The
think you're gonna
lie.
be disrespected. Yeah,
It's like
That's a very different reaction than most people have to the hustle.
that's fair, but it's the same. I have the same issue with woke people. Don't lie.
So,
Yeah.
You're lying.
when I went to Cuba has 2 forms of currency.
Love that.
And so it's
Love that.
basically like a currency for tourists
Foreigners.
and a currency that they use. And so you can, depending on the restaurant you go to, you can either spend $100 on a meal or you can literally spend like $5 on a meal, depending on which restaurant you go to, because the locals all eat at certain place, and then all the tourists go to the places
But I
Obama
wanna-
ate
I
at
want-
and stuff like that.
dude,
so
you
it's
know-
like, that's how they do it. They just have different currencies
love
and
that.
you operate in
Because
whatever
here's the thing,
currency
we're
you-
still going to get a lower price anyway. Even the American price, it's going to probably be lower for what you're getting.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
kinda,
relatively
yeah.
similar.
And
but
on top
whatever.
of that, American tourism is still kind of very new for Cuba, so they're probably just trying to get as much.
it's a
American
tourist
tourism.
price regardless.
Yeah,
Right.
But here's the thing that I'd rather. It's like, you know, when you go to some of these countries, you have to buy a visa. Like oftentimes you buy it at the airport.
Yeah.
Right? And all that is like a tax to enter the country. That goes to the government. Maybe some of that trickles down to the poor people. I don't think it does. No.
Yeah.
Right? I'd rather pay that tax to them.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay a single tax at the airport, but you give me an American price at the fucking
Everything's more expensive
Bazaar.
for
I
Americans.
mean, I feel the same
Glad.
way about charity,
happy.
where it's like I don't like donating to the Salvation Army or the Red Cross and none of that shit. Like I'd rather just get some money,
Give it to the gangs.
find the guy, find the guy who's like out there like on the ground like doing shit. And be like, here, I see what you're doing here. Take this,
Yeah.
and do what you do with it.
Yeah.
because a lot of that shit, like you said, like you never know where that trickles down to, and you don't want to feel like you're being fucking disrespected. Like
Yeah.
that's the worst way. When you feel like you're giving money to something that's a good cause. Like,
That's how rich people feel about the government.
really.
They're like, I don't want to pay high taxes. You don't know what to do with money.
That's
You're shitting
100% what took me over from being much more left to being much more like center, I guess. And we used to talk about this all the time. When I lived in Texas, taxes were low. Things seemed good. I go to California, taxes are much higher. The roads suck. The schools suck. I was like, what are you, all this other infrastructure, like, what are you doing with this fucking money? You're always broke. How are you broke? You're taxing me so much. Oh, maybe you don't know what to do with my money. Maybe I could just donate it and then that'd be better.
Yeah. Now, some people might be listening. They might be going, well, California doesn't have the natural gas resources.
Yep, and that's nuance.
Sure, absolutely. But you know what? They might develop some if they weren't just being funneled money by the fucking people.
And also, it's just, I don't think it's any mystery that New York, California, these blue states, they're not great with money. Government's not great with money. It's too bureaucratic.
MTA.
Right.
How is it broke?
Perfect example.
It's always full. How is it broke? How is it broke?
They're hiking up prices. I had to pay more for toll today than I did on Saturday because they hiked up the bridge toll.
To what now? How much does it cost
It's
for you to come to New York?
$16 to cross from GWB to New York City.
Always broke. How you always broke?
I remember when that shit was $5.
And if you take Midtown Tunnel, that's another.
Yeah. Oh no. I'll just go.
And what's crazy is that they fired so many people because now they don't even have toll workers anymore. It's all Easy Pass. So
they fired mad people. Everything's Easy Pass.
I remember
fucking what you call it? They were policing motherfuckers hopping the turnstile. Like, you spending more money on sending police officers to arrest motherfuckers trying to hop the toll that they can't afford because you hiked the prices up.
Right.
Like, makes no fucking sense. MTA is a joke.
Nah, they hopping that shit in Jordans. They could afford it. I never seen a homeless person get arrested for hopping. I've been arrested.
I got arrested.
I should have.
I got a ticket once.
I got a ticket.
I should have. I could afford it.
It was fun.
No, I've never done that.
Where we at time wise?
2:20.
Oh wow, we hard. Okay, guys, we haven't talked about sports.
Oh wow, we hard.
You want to do a quick one?
Yeah.
I mean,
playoffs.
What we gonna say?
Playoffs.
Okay, real quick playoffs because we still gotta do something. Real quick playoffs. Go. You guys. I watched the games on Saturday.
I watched the first half of the Bills game.
Okay.
And then the first drive of the second half, and this is when I realized the Bills were going to lose. First of all, they're the 6th seed. They're the lowest seed in the playoffs on the AFC side.
Yeah.
So they're underdogs. They're playing Houston, who's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
They're up 13-0, and they have the ball at the end of the half, and they're driving. So you score here, that's great. You put more distance between yourself and the other team. The way they managed the clock, it became abundantly clear to me they're not trying to score a touchdown and go up 20-0. They are very happy just kicking a field goal and going up 16-0 or whatever the scores are.
Right.
And right there, I was like, oh, I don't think you're going to win. And then sure enough, at the beginning of the second half, they're driving again, 16-0, 4th and 5. They have the ball on the Houston 45. Mm-hmm. You could go for it, and even if you don't get it, Houston gets the ball on what, their 42? It's not that bad.
Nothing on the board.
And if you get it, now you can put more points on the board.
4th and 5 is still long, but go on.
Still long, but they punted.
I think 5 and lower, and you're in the other team's fucking
It's understandable.
Territory.
4th and 2, go for it.
You go for it. Yeah.
4th and 5. I think if you are playing to win.
Also, Josh Allen. What's it, Josh Allen?
Josh
right?
Allen.
He can run. I mean,
you have options. Their running back
Big
was
boy.
playing well the whole game. Forget his name. But they punt, and I'm pretty sure it's a touchback. So you went from having the ball on their 45 to giving them the ball on their 20. You just gave up the ball for 25 extra yards of field position. You lost a chance to score. And I had to leave to go do some stuff with my girl's family, but I was like, I don't need to watch. They lost. I know right now you lost. If you play a better team and you play it safe like that, you will lose. And I don't know what the life lesson is in there, but there's one in there. Which is, if you are the fucking underdog, you go for the win. You take your shots, you go be great.
Well, the Texans, they made...
Josh Allen fell apart, didn't he?
Josh Allen fell apart. He was doing some bullshit fucking plays.
So they
Deshaun Watson's, I saw his highlight. That was fucking insane.
Amazing. But Josh Allen, there was one time, he lost like 25 yards on a fucking play or something. No, he lost 17 yards on a play. He basically got sacked and then put themselves out of field goal range that would have won the game.
I was J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt sacked him on 3rd down. He lost 17 yards or some shit like that. And that was literally the game. Comes back. I think he made a couple big plays.
Made some plays.
In overtime.
And I think he was making a run, and he tried to do a fucking
lateral.
Fucking lateral.
Oh, was that
it? Yeah, like, I don't know what the fuck I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, he tried to do a lateral to one of his teammates, obviously.
Yeah.
It lateraled over the guy's head, and the guy batted out of bounds, and then they got a 5-yard penalty for intentional.
So yeah, you can't knock it out. You can't knock a fumble out of bounds.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
on purpose on offense.
But they kept the ball, which is, I guess, the right play to do if your quarterback's a fucking idiot who's going to flip the ball.
But he fell apart.
Yeah.
What about that? Does anybody know about the Saints game? Something
I watched
crazy
that.
happened? What happened?
Wasn't that crazy?
People acting like they got ripped off again?
Yeah, it was just, you know what it
could
was?
have called it. You could have not called it, but typically what I understand, whenever they would throw a flag for offensive pass. So the Saints played like shit all game. They're down 20-10 in the fourth quarter. They come back, they tie it up, they go to overtime. They also, I thought, fucked up the clock at the end of the fourth quarter.
Yes.
But in overtime, Minnesota gets down to like the 2-yard line of New Orleans on a great pass by Kirk Cousins finally. They first down.
I saw it to Rudolph.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, to Adam Thielen.
It was Thielen.
For the long
Rudolph
pass.
caught the touchdown.
So later
Thielen caught the 45-yarder to get them on the
to the
goal
2-yard line. That was Adam Thielen, long bomb.
Are you sure that wasn't Rudolph?
Yeah.
100%. Rudolph
caught
caught
the
the
touchdown, the game winner.
So first and goal on the 2, they get stuffed. Second goal on the 3 or whatever, they lose 2 yards. So it's third and goal on the 5. If Minnesota scores a touchdown, the game is over. If they kick a field goal, New Orleans gets the ball back and they can match or win. So this is the game. And Kyle Rudolph catches a touchdown pass, but he does shove off. Now, what I've seen, whenever they call a flag for offensive pass interference, every commentator says, anytime a receiver's arm is extended, they're gonna call that. Now, it's the end of the game. You could quite possibly just let him play, but nobody reviewed anything. Nobody said, we have defensive pass interference review, offensive pass. Let's review this.
Yeah, that's why they got pissed, because literally the rule was you review every scoring play to see any of that, and that's because of what happened last year with the Saints shit. When
you review scoring plays regardless,
right?
But then you also can challenge pass interference.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you couldn't challenge pass interference last year. It had to be something that the ref would call, whatever. So, rule of thumb with referees, they'll usually just let plays play out, so they have the opportunity to go back and look it over. You can't really do that if it's a goal play or you call it in the middle of the game. So
it could have been called, could not have been called. It wasn't that. But
it sucks if in New Orleans.
If you remove the New Orleans history of bad calls,
then it's like an iffy call.
Okay.
With the New Orleans history, it's like, God damn, y'all cannot catch a break.
And on top of that, Drew Brees didn't play that well. I think it's time for him to.
So this is the interesting thing. Brady and Brees, what happens? Brees comes back another year for sure with New Orleans. They're going to give it one last shot. They were 13-3. If Russell Wilson can get into the end zone against Seattle, they're not even playing this week. I mean, against San Francisco, they're not even playing this week. They got a bye. So I think they're going to run it back. I don't think Brady's coming back to New England.
Taysom Hill, bro. Like, they really like that motherfucker. Bridgewater played really well when Brees wasn't playing. Like, and I mean, if you're Sean Payton.
But wait, we're talking about Brady.
No,
Brady
talking
and
about
Brees.
Brady.
Yeah, I know, but Brady, you don't think is coming back.
I don't think Brady's coming back to New England.
I think Brady's gone. I think they should move on from Brees. I don't think they will, but I think Brady's gone. I think he's.
Where do you think Brady's going?
Chicago, maybe.
I don't think Chicago does it. I think the Chargers, maybe. I think they kind of don't with Phil Rivers.
Yeah, but you're just getting an old guy for an old guy.
Who are the Patriots going to have?
Or
that's
if I'm
good,
they'll find somebody.
It's time to develop a quarterback. Draft one, whatever.
Yeah.
So then have him develop 1 year under Brady.
Brady's a free agent. Is Brady going to be down for a 1 year deal?
Why not?
He might be.
I don't know.
I mean, how many years of a deal is he going to get anywhere else? Nobody else is going to give him.
People
big
will give him
years.
money because it's like, why not?
Yeah.
If you're the Bears, you have a good defense pretty much every year. You haven't had a good quarterback pretty much. You had a good quarterback for 1 year and you won the Super Bowl. That's the Bears' history, as far as I know.
Interesting.
You got a great defense. You always got great special teams. Why didn't I get Tom Brady? If I'm the Bears, you know what I would do if he fell to me? I would sign Tom Brady. I would draft Tua, and I would say, listen, Tua sits all year, maybe 2. This is your team right now.
Whoa.
This is your understudy. You know
Learn
what this is.
everything
You
you
know
can.
you're 45. Teach this kid. Make us great this year. Maybe even next year. We'll sit him a year, maybe 2, and let's go.
Yeah.
Can Tua come back?
Tua declared for the draft today.
No, I saw that, but like
He didn't have crutches today, so that was a good sign.
But from that injury,
It's tricky. I've heard
it's a hip injury.
because I heard
right?
someone say he had the same injury. Our boy Damaris had the same injury and had to get surgery down the road, and now he's never been the same. But he had a very similar injury, if not the exact same.
And on top of that, he's had other little injuries throughout the season. He had like 2 ankle surgeries.
Yeah, he's been beaten.
He's been beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they said, I mean, Kuiper was talking about today, like, it was kind of the same thing with Drew Brees. Like, that's kind of why he fell.
Right.
Like, he was injured a lot, and, he had injury history, and he got hurt one time in Los Angeles or San Diego when they were there, and they were like, fuck, we're going to get Phil Rivers and ship him out. And then he hasn't really been hurt like that bad since until really this year.
It's a different injury. Brees had a shoulder that was apparently fucked, but this is a hip thing. It's a kind of like what took Bo Jackson out.
That's what I was wondering.
So it's tricky. It's not so straightforward, but I still think you pick him. Because if he's right, he's a guy.
Yeah.
Him and Joe Burrow are guys.
He doesn't need to be as mobile as Bo did.
No.
Right? Bo's whole career is over with that hip injury.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Tua's still got a fucking arm on him.
Yeah. Makes all the throws accurate. Everybody
he can
loves him.
scramble a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Fine, he's mobile. He's not like a runner, but he's mobile.
Tough kid.
Yeah.
And you got to be mobile now. Like you look at every team that won this past weekend.
Mobile.
You have to be mobile. Like the days of the Bradys and the Brees and even the Mannings, like they're like fucking dinosaurs at this point.
Right.
It's like you don't want to fucking go in there when you got to play fucking Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson and Josh Allen, even like all these guys that can fucking get it and throw.
Yeah.
So you got to get those guys. And the reason why I think Tua came out this year is because next year's quarterback class is loaded.
So he's like,
Also, get your money. Like, you'll still go.
money.
People will always draft QBs.
Yeah.
Why get paid to rehab? Mm-hmm. Don't go back to the program that got you hurt in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
To maybe make more money. Probably not.
Yeah. Well, look, guys, we've been going for a long time. I'm happy that we're in this new space. I'm happy you guys can actually hear us clearly. Thank you to everybody who made that happen. I'm excited. I want to start out the year with a banger of an episode. I think we fucking hit that. I might be out of the wedding again, so I might have some work to do. But I love you. Do they know your girl's name or?
Yeah, you can shout it out.
Okay, I love you, Jocelyn. Just want to let y'all know.
We all love you, just
Jazz. You know I love you.
We love you too, Jazz.
Jazz, you know I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you motherfuckers my girl's
I was
name.
about to say, like, are we gonna? Whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, but for real,
It's all love.
it's all love. You know, it's all love. It's what we do over here. But Flagrant 2, man, thank y'all so much for supporting us. And I'm excited for 2020. We had a big 2019, so I'm excited for what we're going to cook up in this new space. Very, very excited, man. And so thank you, man. As always, we love y'all. Keep it tight. Peace.